doing attestations to claimants. Because if you do attest to the eligibility of any claimant, and this is found by a revising court to be false, you are putting yourself in deep trouble because you would have perjured, you would have made a false declaration. And the claimant would also have made a false declaration that he is entitled to be put on the voter list. And you, the person, the alcalo or the CFO, attesting to his eligibility, you are also making a false declaration. So we would advise all of us, really, not to do anything that will bastardize our electoral list. Let us attest only to those who are genuinely eligible to be issued with voters' cards. I observe from the social media, as well as the conventional media, both print and electronic, that young people of this country are hungry for a change. The young people of this country are complaining. The young people of this country are crying that corruption is so endemic in this country that the fabric of our society is being destroyed. You, the young people, I hear you cry, you hear your cries, but the only way to ameliorate this is you must go out and acquire your voters' cards. You cannot really be apathetic to the situation. You have to find means of bringing an end to this unbearable situation in this country. And the only way that you can do so is the opportunity that is being afforded to you now by the Independent Electoral Commission to go out in your localities where you are resident or in your native homes to register there. And on polling day, you vote for the government or for the party that will serve the purpose of this country. And I can tell you that it is UDP that will be there to give to you what you really deserve. And I hope that no one will be sitting on the fence, because these are very consequential elections. It's not an election that you can be indifferent to. Well, I don't care what happens. If you do not care for what happens, well, the consequences of that will certainly be one of great regret for you. And I'm sure that you, the younger generations, and indeed every other person in this country, do not want to find himself and herself in a situation where I would say, had I known. So please, let us go out, register, not only register, but also throw your support behind Usainu Dabo, the candidate of the United Democratic Party for next presidential elections. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, Gambian Kolu, ngal wurara, ngal be konton, alto nyamala, ana content senu. Kununde IEC, memo Independent Electoral Commission ote, ye do ko le kumase banko kan, do ko me yalon fafa kumayata bakele. Do ko me yalon kavoko, ye bislo walam kamole o islo di molla, puru sama, ila masa pundanyi atombondirnya idas bulakono. Kata safeo ya kumase molie melano kavoko serum ni kata fay tambila iman karto fayno karto tebulu. Odu mosajik membe si ana walkono. Walwakala dindingilti. Melam kavoko kata fay tambila o yadra sanje tani sayo ima soto. No ni sayin o dindingulu. O lenyata tala kata ka karto nyening puro December karo ka to membe fayla banko nyenka e fana CW no jeto ni mo ko kuma balete ka to mo etatar la banko kan ko beyan banko la hajo nyanta ko nyanta ne dabula jeto man sakunda me yalla ka wole bete marala eta nyanta kan sotla le o man sakunda tombandar nyato so mba fala funding ko beya mele yalla ka fa ko December karo tili lulo o bata le sanji tani sawo soto funti yata kartoni ni o dommo no mila semboti wala mu ila kanti ali la kangi imanya na tailena ila kangi imanya na faila kan taylo mu bekala munete ni man sona taleta kartota membe keri man sakunda kuru yaje dawoda mel man sona karto faila wala man sakunda sinde ba ni karto fai man sakunda kun atesila so ni man ta kartota wato ba kata kampur kama sakunda sindi me an kama man sakunda kendete ni du yata iman sona tara karto faila wato tele moti me yarum ka ko wala man sakunda kun ba sindi kan ani kata fa nak oni safero nyak yasarto lelandi mo si karto ni sasot no nyame e koni ID card be membulu ado bato mele non ka ko man sanji tanin sayo soto ado bato isima do bato walta ID card sot no la e ko attestation no attestation no si attestation no si sot lela bar mele non ka ko wala attestation ke alkalo lan al sefolo mbar kono to diala nyinna ko femfe ya attestation ke e ka kalole ka kavo ko e be men sede ya kan e be men sede kan wala mtonya ate mem fana be sede ya nyinin kan o fana banyine fo kan kavo ko mem fo kan kavo ko nyanta nan ka to sota abe be tonya le fo kan zin hakloto revising code be sot la nyitole ado revising code na keta itemme yalon kavo ko yente usenu dabo sede ya ko nyanta ka to sotla adu manya na sotla isano ka be fandun la numero kono wo mukum kulet me yalo ka be senior luado ka to false declaration no yoleke etame te usenda men fana yalo konko ntenya ntale ngaso tanu manya na sotla mfana ngokuma le fome yalo ka foko amanke kuma sotrende ngafon fana nga false declaration no ke titeme ben sede ya kan titeme ben te sede kan anin temme be sede ya nyinin kan bele tinyaro ke adu abakala kulte ano lua si mari kluno le irak almanolu wala sor ndro fan sor jere ka limme ya no kafkala attestation no asiata adum be keta fani alte gajan le independent electoral commission of fond be sonna nyina ka ko o mari lafta na karta fayo nya lafto le tinyada ka dun kuldu na karta fayo ko me an ka manke slate imari du sorondiro isa sor no jetele mantra ni diamo fo ka ko mo politician en tanyi diamo fa ka ko nallon dindige men ni aluato ko le faale janto nimme kuma fo am ni duam anin silo mantanyo la mari si lankat ka ko kuluro wala belale kan karambu mele anon ka ko e ka fondi dindil dol nati e ka ko e sitale bare inshallah belan ngani lan ka ko jama dindi jama ibe yalon ke bebe karambuto de adun jaita duna karambuto ima bar certificate o soto so mari nyot bar certificate nyo ipena isinate ngani long ko bar certificate o e kaitale ke photocopy ni photocopy machine do camera ka ko original lo bari ala serial number wona nam falim mel fanel bo ke kan be mari nyolu be monito kanne ado nim femfe false birth certificate nati ayuje foi kato sotado mari isalan kat kafoko loi be mari kululale odo ululalu al fereke al dinglu melam ka ko mansi al kana som moye nyore ke dum kuto mayal ka ke aske number sama nyim banko lafta mena ko na be kala ke klink kan ke luwasi nun kan mo kana ko taman je banko ka me non ka ko asin totinya ka do ni ka dindi me ta ke register o banko la totinya alte o IEC la totinya alte adu o man sekunda la totinya alte o totinya nak bela nyan tambor la wala ka jako le 20 be ka totala ay ke moti men nyanta asotla bafala funding ko beya al funtinang ngalo na kawo ko al jama be conquering al lafta falin roy ka sign bara te ken wala de karto ko ma de so al funtinang aleta karto nyinin mele alon ka foko do bato man sanji tan sai bracket o te mantra je to e dalila ko soto mele alon ka foko i man karto ta ha nisa yitan no ka foko nyaja man karto ta wo wato yentar lembe angal terle ta mo la je to na passport fila ya itandi imadi nyata karto sotlale bari wo kola sanji tan nani keba wesi banko kan kata fa fenkede ako kabita attestation no tala wa mukulete de mo nyante mirle menade sanji talul keba kabita attestation no tala al kalol dol bijeto sanji talul mo sanji talul ka sanji talul keba seda ya wono osnana ke ko mane bande bale ni be mukulete lafta molsi hakloto mentode surtout atel al kalolo ani atel sefolu aleni lonko alla banko kan mol me be wuluta jeeto almelom hanila sato fonto gunjur sato to mol be wuluta gunjur sato to gunjur sefa mano so tafola kafoko mol be banyaka atestes no ke wele otal sal haklo to bake nyin silo de be bulala nyin kol normal de patiwol belem nakda patiwol bel bulala noma kafoko ko etama silola ning walamu safale bekum assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh ala baraka bake anal badi mado ala Usenu Dabo domu dol ka fa loya Dabo dol ka fa ko baba ala baraka
okay mbadi ngolo albela may kan yudi be line bantabal ala Usenu Dabo la audio be continue because ngama jam tenen suwa kam fananale bari nga Karim Toure jagama ben jibe kan defo nga tale ka Karim invite Karim iben jibe kan I'll try to send you request it's a request o kinambang ngeta nga try like a invitation o ki sinya fula malam fo yade la funo to le bang Karim Toure nga jele be platform o jibe kan you even share the live. Thank you for joining. Love the name Karim diamo dole ke jang about audio me a bondi nying UMC la ni agent audio me bondi a diamo share tabake ni wato kono ka tumirol wurin Aishi la Carola Karim Nataka Diamo. Okay, so I want clarification. I want to have an extensive discussion on this issue. Prundol bese karam sotoje. Karim nisa invitation o kinyeno because I try to send you invitation, but ima accept. Malum for ima jelebang. If you are next to somebody, they can help you to send an invite so then say accept. But you are literally watching the live. Even jibe kan saying, okay, nga invitation o key to you. I think, let me see. But Iman Dunnam follow, Karim, Ibn Jibekan. Please join this so that we can have this conversation. Nama Mojama Bin Kacha Batukam. Prungana Kacha Suta, but Mela request the follow. You can see it. I try to invite you, Sina Fula, but Malum for Majaleva Malum. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Alim Balarek, hopefully we'll get this sorted. Karim Nibel please send the request to me. Let me try to call you over the phone. Okay, it's calling. It doesn't go through. I don't know why. Okay, the call doesn't go through on this. I don't know. Maybe Karim, if somebody is next to you, Doba Vogang, is it safe to go through revising code? Okay, revising code. Let's have just this interview with Karim. Okay, Karim is calling me. Karim.
Hello.
Ibe TikTok la ben jibe kan ngari ko soke maji.
Hande mba tagan ba man fekere mbo tagante.
So itani ko sokila no bang.
Mbo tago.
Ni ba okay no se diam on WhatsApp. Okay, we'll try TikTok Nama work. I will interview him through we will have this sorted in a minute. Now, request on your nata. I can't request on no. I don't know why it's not coming here. But Nima, so that we will have the interview gone through WhatsApp. So we have an alternative. We have Plan B. Mark caller to WhatsApp. Whether now and now on TikTok la. Malum. Definitely request okay, but I'm malum na man join now. Excuse me, guys. Ninga ni kata so that be diam la kodol fana na jam. Dawda jalo la diamu. My fati la diamu. My fati malum for lawyer lum fam ke lawyer ti ba malum. But lawyer jade ha my la lawyer jade science jahal de. My malam mun lawyer si fale famati. So ninga Karim so jarek we'll have this conversation. But hansa imaje jam. I don't know, it's strange. Okay, let me give it a minute. Maybe in more Karim Dalaji, you didn't they are very good with technology. So didn't only didn't be Dalaji, it will be Mahuela request or send. But okay. Can I do it through WhatsApp? I think I should do it through WhatsApp. Then main important that the Diamo Funti, what important. Let me call him and then we do it through WhatsApp. Nama Nanu TikTok. Okay. Mahuela on Nani WhatsApp. Yeah, maybe Karim the WhatsApp you use, Cody. Yeah, man, don't know. Okay, no, that's fine. Karim, Karim, body will not carry 100 Karim to release it. I'll be live on YouTube online Bantabala, Facebook, and in TikTok. Me konto back. Iman ke jalun tamoti. Isinya jama yake ya bara famo kita domandine. Karim, ibe jadi. It's a more content than dun kacha kono. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, na Jibril Albe konton.
Baraka.
Ni fon konton ka duade alla do kendo la.
Baraka.
Kondan da bage bi prunga tawajam bi.
Yo, baraka bage Karim. Comme ngi call no nyularo. Bawontol ni me media nte ninga kumol moy janimbe dunadiamo kononka lafika ko seneyande bake. Bawo Gambia politiko be damen amanke ni audio moy rek ye react so nga audio le moy nga play nu nga fo nen keba kintela programme do la to na bari muso do la play ji ndenga kango sude mo jaba e kango sude bantena da men foje ko lafta verify la first of all fo tolom bi ko beñi AI jamano men to tan mol kango yele mandile so bari lafta men senana audio nying aboneta itala abonde bang first of all so jona senani mo
wolum to yare ndela nga bondi awda ndela bulu
okay, so okay. Dalila jumale bondi ka audio nyim bondi bao audio nyim fana maybe sa explain more contextually because UMC la agent to ama tofo mbani muso wala di am ta jang ay tumiro la ay si ko comme molu start mala ay si la comme lafta clis kala sole keta burfu madiana sani mentre ma fo ngamre gestion me isa dum kacha nyim fon kono please
abraga bage check sedeli ni kondom bage anin juberlalu anin programo kola momo mina ni programo jubela mbal be kondonna ko yabo nyamen delulo me yadu nanga audio bondi UDP padi ultimen anin kate fa kana kabri ya jeme jamano fo adam baro jamano min sembo ka wara kate fa kono anin ruling party lota ala demaro do aga ke UDP leti ona nin ko fana findira don menul kata ka kiskis bage kabata kiskis rola bin diaspora fo yang ifemba mo UDP leti momi audio nyinkenya asiala bage ngata fana formul ko taring adin amina jiglate warani kam bage namula karolla wakama nara audio inta ngaki UMC ila members ul doli kaida ni lako alla muso alla mu alla ejento lam nyindi man fo aman kala ejendoti ya lammo ya to nyande ko ila ejento lam ngoy ko say mesula ejento nyin aka kama kam men fo adol fo bla no mala bang ali akiskis fo alman blan akono e ko nyako problem nyin nga akele barsa nga solve ko no because I kuma ka men foye I tola agento to mention jele aren kuma ka nyin fana yudi bin kol barande baake e be lafin ka long munam to nyaade ko nyin kono odo sayin alon ka men fali a solve nyaadile akonya ko anyway nto fono le because ndefana man tala fang na programme fona executive on mandala jedal so anala na mo dola nomba ka bodi nan kai odo sai muso fo no madina na idea mo ngalon no adabe dia kan constituency jomal to because ala kuma kan yin ama dula foye adabe daminto ala ke ala no madina ngakol na diam nan kai to min to ako adabe salamento ne constituency ngawel e kanyin ko men fo academy do le ako aketa salamento ren madiana nga okay nga madiana inina agentol jumale nyo kanje ay mi telefon nga inina agentol jumale nyo kanje ana fanya ko ani musa ni fabura makandela nyo kanje nga ko problem to ye sai sa explain no nyi bang muneketa an ite kam foten aketa nyaadi ako ye suna audio bondile bare audio bondile ko la ndol fon damal na ko boni nyo ko na raje ko aketa nyo faham bali ala keta je so akonya defon Allah mo jamale en ko bal ngam fay ko ni ata nakuma kan nyin isimma ko no ya bondi TikTok page to ani WhatsApp fo ko because nyome bali akata je so nga ndol aende ondile because ni ko member bulu ani member ISD bulu imankile an ya fuje fran ISD infale ko isa nen album comfortable wala den asitano revising code ala ñim manki wala ko ISD be fenke no la computer ko ndol be ndol so la revising code no keda daming o mari da o ISD lo la mo ko ina dismiss la wala lado revising code ta ko de woto yo revising code mo le man men kan lo banda men kan lo ko jara wala lado o man to ko gon nga ba abida na Musa Sane adabi yele salamento je Mariana ni Musa di abra Musa men fonye wala mi de ko mbijele bar science and temple na fabra makandal to ye ndabi da kan rekama bara fana be explain akada nyame nga ko okay den bar nga fabra wa call so nga fabra fana call ni Musa men fonye fabra mo ko fonye wala mi de ko ate wulitale adara jonko la but I see to liti mo mi musato de wala mnyindi ko ni de be findila registration center ni la bun ko je fo sa la biye fo yiri sumba la biye because e kasi yim dal bido bay to be sitting area men ite be sitting wala tablo ko je ila agent fula mo ko so je même mi de replace la je fo mo le biye replace même mi de replace la je ayda fo mo men fil ko signed wuli kan tablo kundo university na jan signed hanata telephone so be call receive la wala mole ko la ko left na diam ada ite ango diam ko ite mole kan ita se venola ya feel ko be tablo bulala le ni la ta ko do say no ida ka formula ida ko replace member replace wala formula ido formula so na je ye formula ni da ya feel ko musa bu da jang la mi le kan na jang
okay
so nimo feel hani ida dawda wala hanata tilo boy ida man nano muda sinore ida sin dami
okay
because ida man formo feel member ida na ko because first of all the looming registration start la formo ka den do la men ka ida nan kana agentol tol dila wo agentol faral mo killing nina sa wo mo flow be to bulle already ba mo killing wala ka formo feel control be yesai no from me wuli la get wrong abara ka fnyo do kala ay fo mo inda fil ko karle bina je den wo karina atana wa sign atu je ate wuli je indo sije yo but na même for understand wala ni ko nyin karte fo ni register me ke sign thing amandra ko ko ni sajil ultamila ka no nyame because ni sajil ultamila mul karang e karang je fo you know rawro je mo tan sama mo tan nan mo talul be lo rawro but you know what do ya kasi le for 10 minutes what do you mul bana o ke dula jama baletu alkasile wa do be 5 minutes mol bugana do be 15 minutes mol bugana so e bayla ko na miroto wala nyinde ko ate ni aya mo fo mo fil wala nyinde ko ate mela te bayla ko da suna jeni kana mol bugana den be mo no na mo defo lan ko
ha
ba de wulta ade fanan na hakkilo to be UDP de cambio so wolu ade na UDP da malam e jendo do dulato wolu MPP ma e jendo so jel force de ni MPP ma e jendo soto
okay
so adala hakkilo to be UDP de cambio ade findi da drone adla findo yenata kana UDP ko ina e jendo be fana be ye o fana na wuli
okay
but adala na ko ga adla wulita o murta na adla sin so ade aje ko ko be anin da yang UDP e jendo be yen
okay
but ade findo waro menna o fana findita o fana adala findum ko da o fana findita
so akam da ninge understand it will be funtita nyola at the same time but my replacement for mo you feel because saratobe nyame ni be wulila han no matter what hani bita 5 seconds la nyando replacement for mo feel la pour mo do esti ketela do ko okay but it will more for mo feel wulila tala maybe comme yenino da ko ha motina because iko mola mola funto fo do yata bakale saying mo alkastra merin sirin jele so ngat wolom the issue is come replacement for mo ni man say
netilo mo be jube sa Madiana sa doto sa de balam Madiana sa de balam jet bare mo ni fula wala registra daw
wodo yata bakele
mandra mo naga wonyama so odo ye meke mistake on bari comme membe je wala nyina del fa la hakilo sunya ko no fongo imbe slorin ne so mbado da jina na science
okay Karim so lafto jamin senendila so bring fomo ni man feel fine wo kenan to la mol mistake or the fomo ni understand bari so because of fomo man say wala IC bula agent tije rek ni mo fulo nata ye register yamro fanan wo seneyata ba
no I didn't go kere be galo kamo but as far as it flow in bitaga mo mambo ko jake to ko kudo keda so doko o musar do de mela ngo ndo ko stade to la ko mo bari ko because it ko nga mem foyle ila agent do bi jero be siri no wala nek mo fla ki je pour standby so ni do da kan do ite da megala do wala min do replacement for mo ni do
okay because we go replacement for mo man side wala nan to la second agent to woman siro ni dlanto ka monitor
exactly
okay
exactly anya sa itambila but fona asara fanya la bugo ko ba na sino la ay sino lo la sino lo la
okay kari ngamera lamera albe agent senende so walatina ngamera nyanda kala ni tatale tin to fana agent so le rules all follow ngana juto fena hanata ibe funtila le 5 seconds place that replacement form so that the authorization of the ila colleague la way CJ ka kolki but just because woman replacement form or sign it will move lo be funtila UNC la agent and UDP la agent so bring you more do na hatare then IEC automatically you all register because iko buka paturoke. So that's the issue, right?
Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So Karim, love you got a question about you munte for la pass ngani katala over the phone, but more than you got okay no. To me roke ta IEC lema. Muna na IEC man na inanyi senayandi. But why Karim has to clarify this because IEC la institutionality it all be marin carte foyola so ni muso fundita allegation ke audio me alanko is gone round is making rounds on a lot of social media so manana IC the spokesperson manna ando muso ni ngoy tumiro kele manan ko biring ate IC nyininga ko ndol nomba me mentul bulani UDP la agento wo kilinda wo tali tale bara atol nyindo mantali ako allegedly IC official o kayne ko nalman content alter revising court munan na ICL officer iti yo view ndefa mo jaba be nyinga munan na masina ni ka fay ko biratul wulita because amani form of ñu na tala ngi register comment so wo kuma fulolu manta so wole mo jama confused
okay ko ya fanya mi la ko maraba ku so wala bi me alon ko wala ku fula le ben tanyaro men wo fulo be nyaro men saidan no ko nisila mo ni fun ku fulo ko do kili wona asena roge wala mi ko IEC wala abodana mpati omenna yendo da kono wala yenda nalo ay senende loge bare mune samana nje because ndolla molbe komando ga lefta kuma ko yolla
okay
ya ni mol jigite lefta kuma ko binare la platform ro nyame so do ko kira nyame idana ya senende ma ila itala mol prescription odi bokon.
Okay.
Because then go telephone men am kuma na fa killing.
Okay.
Nde sino no fa. Fula nyam fana. Nim ma nyin sele ni fana na mol be jigila tele carte fo nyin ko because kuma fo jame aka mi na mola ko woro min dia IEC.
Okay.
Iba ke kanne ade kure bola jodo ali nganda ka register fa. Abina wala sablan tolla karola.
Okay.
Wala na bring mo jamali asab akina na box ko no. Bring a fo kese na kisi joge bring sumanda fo. Ya salifana ko la bring kisi jo bang. Ngaje ko nga fintinu ngayi ne fan kanu kananu align platform do no na diamu je wato kono kumando nin kolbe taga nyamen do wato be ke nin ko bar no ate abe kala o famu kudo tinyal
okay
so do ngamen kiskis ngamen kafu nyoma nga wala findin na namol ka meluka audio kenye ibe sulanka kuma kololo nyim ko kono.
Okay. Je sele atale la dalilo je sada ba UDP ngol lebe call kan ga audio bule jahalta so ite pro ni ko be mobe jabe la killing wala ne audio nyim bondi. Okay. Bari
flanya from mendi. Nyinga ba me device ko yala man ke don bi kabrito na la ye inkalam da ko be nomba nyin difero bi jele. Akamundo ni bina jile ikrana computer jube yulda min do eto la severo danda min torole. Aisha da min torole. So aga nyim ko hapunde wadi min ani tol minana itla jiwaro tol narna nyim disco waro me temo jam fatale tani aisa mo haklo bayila ko inda sumna wadi me hapunde wadol nyim fam bayila ko inda sumna wadi mi ngenda ko mo waro aba na franco UDP yara e do fram muftale o fram manda jakamundo ko kus ko me to dama tema be aje ka ba rad ga aisi aje ko yulbe taw kan be min rad ga nyim do fali aje ko yulbe tapale ala nyim do fali aje ko yulbe tapale jeni be bola ku krama Freedom Malminaji hakili maya be ko tamala ina understand ko nyin kira wadu jumale so rum wadu nyi musola audio findel
okay
ya na amake ko ngara wadu min I sabe ja I discover wadu hani de bina ngara wadu min ade continue la do ko la ejira wadu min ni bina jira kana na jube me ji kan mojo le register pour ya safe ye do la mo yo safe ila closing time be ya safe so time on bringing la na get 24 do nyinka andola jan 22 bija nyo sawo kera wala to
okay yeah nga understand so akam da ko musun ni woni me audio bondi a koronto tale ka audio nyim bondi without among situation of be understand at a koronto la nyabo to ay nyamoto boto ray audio nyim bondi among factual form be established right
but so womo ay sila fo ado savo ay sila fo de lombar mani ko men fay ko nin fewulo e bama fa ni tuulo je ikaslan
ikatonya
because I see nin kare fa tambila kunguja kede akate kese kemena na register je me alo ko kera computer ko direct imo phone explain no kan
wow
ya family yo ngaje war namol even mol me yango inarna je ni tol safe ko alina syria no madina ka bala e ka bala mun ka mola o syria no mama because Karim Touré ni rew safe e ko gana wala samana revision ko ni Karim Touré na nebije ndi wala no nyaade Karim Touré jumalam without man ala syria no mata so ni ka mol complicated do ko ni so be la kudu ni we kudu je drone la ba mari be la mono aga hawja because of slandiral.
Okay, so Karim, for clarity, Mr. Touré, Brufut Madiana, ite information on I come the difference over the more full alone, right? Because you go 22 lesoto, so I come the IEC 24 lesoto, right?
But the sign the number be 22 in 24 in the end because in the to dilale, brinner na be hakilo rama ko, inkera wadu men in the sumna, but nyaje ko hadin the region, but you did mo be, but na another got a vulta wadu men. At the time, call a UDP for the Multele. So, why did go Italy agent for the Malabiji, MPP agent Soraji?
Okay, Alimbala, Molecan call continuously Gambia, all Nanka mute, but Gamari rejectless. Sorry, guys, go ahead. Yeah, sorry. Karimbadi, I repeat, because Brimbeje for a more mamma in the platform of a mute, because Molecan call Gambia. So, not meant for Janko. I come the Momuan in Fula. UDP la agent and in UMC la agent yole soto but I see a momo in nine soto come the difference of fulality right okay so Karim but ning molbe controlling new election is very important but particularly from yeah
because mune comme muna la muso audio bondi nzafuna muso infana hakilima atamani jeli because atela ate aje ko nin to do ate wa lonko mistake ko watla karoba atala sumnal atala jongola but yudi be mo biene so no franco 22 bo ya do woto ai isile wolle la faruga atala jero but woto mate malon ko yudi be fana mo biata akodi bro franco wulta
okay
ya bam so akamundo ko bila o je do nyina aslenga ai audio bunu juna
okay
ate wulta ate aje ko hadin tijang bani mo be yana ko yudi wote compromise la ni patio be ga yudi be yana ko yudi be agent do dawda hani mo tuje Mr. Friend so ada yudi be agent do tuje amuta fana awtara je so ada wulta ada findla wadi mo aw tuje but ada bina fana wadi mo wala findta bar war sawanje ko be siri ada mambira ko wo wulta wo blat so no ko 22 ba bul drum so ada aje woto IC wole 24 register ya le ada manyi lonko ki o fana dola agent do fana wulta no dole
Okay. Karim molbe nyinin karola is better ngani question will put to you. Ngamere je siana ne bari sa inkanji. Ano ngamol je lebe comment la ka fo muna ne mo flow de gulel anyon la lo. To be fair, call to nature pour moita jala mutola wo mote mo blame because mo jala muto se mo fula muta nyola at the same time. So alen kana agents will blame wala because call to nature mo boko delay. So let's be fair to them. But ning you don't waiting a second. If I feel like let me go to toilet, they can go up together. Inyanda mengele inyanda replacement formula fila. But Karim, more than yininga and therefore yininga. Mona IEC be son. AJ for the bench just na nemolko. Mona IEC be registration of Calabria lonko agent sol TJ. IEC nyanta batu role kalano. Puruni agent sol na. But ite biriba explain neko lua mawofo. IEC buka batu roke because nima replacement form batu. Womu agent la fault leti agent la nento feel right ngamere jele fo bari se sayin kan ninjela yeah
ya woni ala me ide replace la gina to msaka ma wole lanjuro so no ya fa IC comme fay alatle o upload la comme o block lumto fo nga jero on as ifan because fay amari alatle ko ita jella lanjuro bi jele bari ani de wulta drop e man ko fay tole pour to na jube ko nyinti jamba wadu kan o bu ita fal o man ta do ko ila sarro kon comme na ta meññe de replacer wala leta no ya fay ko ntede ngala njuro so ba meññe de replacer atijan ya sa ye complete no dealers wasi understand no man bari ani de wule de man fen fo itole ko be keren sai ani de wule sa akam like na ko mba ko ndiga seri la de la ko ni ko ngral so de man ko ko continue because ila dal bandi ko la njuro bi ko ndol ndebe ya ka sai mbado price seri an na meññe lan de barla jawo ko kana ya na hakil to bi jele ko sai nde
okay what men senator jankari no agents will legend anu ni saratol presumably for IC and for agents will in the bank janabe sare kanyim for agents will be in the ko
agent will be train
okay
kenika si akamu do moya be lanjuro fana yalo lanjuro fana ko yafu nyamen no hada madi ya lanjuro buka bayje bay wala na wadu wada pedol be kasa santo pedol pronounce lo mini ango ka kranne you know comme moya do to rom because mune ke da ngafo menga yimbe ko so wala mu yinde ko igara siringele kanu imagine madi yana sa do musade bay bara kare mari akara nyaw nya sai sai de ba akara nya nin dindul kebali ka fi nyoma be mo wuli den dam fin foro je so nin tulo mo be wala si kada ka mo nin fula yola rigi yala o ay den ko do ko nyimbe slori mbakel so kam ma do ida je ko mara la jonko je ngara do maybe ban do ko man to fengere so ida la wala do fula ka kele ka fe mbar le ida wa do kan kuma ngitla wulo do wonin kudo la ka kilomita kamna weto la wulo je wonin mola dun je wala ka kilomita bara de fanan ni ata UDP kainun 24 be mulno ate audio bonla
okay
bara kome ate vulta warma ay UDP la agent do siringire
okay
ata drone UDP fana agent do na ha you can do so fana disendo fana jonko wala so ate mulon nan wala ata saban nan baram be alon ko jawab ye kewol ni musul tolle ke sabon ba kinin findita so be ata siringire do ate je ko drone ate man nana ay sip ke wala be dayo UDP la agent do inen ka do jolle so be jiwaro so gay 22 wala ba defana mula ate ko den wodo I said 24 imange tonyal because UDP 22 sodo ate la wala ya famle ate mal ate fanta ate alon ko definida nda option no jam but UDP ta so kala nyaadi because 22 la boy bulu wala be audio fon bondi kando akava ko because na UDP fana nyininka
Okay, it's very good Caribbean glass senade because I'm saying being a clarity so I'm a lesson men karanta jang lesson on men karana and tumando for an new registration or first delay to tumando Gambia no like a cool but the last minute but new registration will go on for 44 days. So is it possible that they will say okay at time of next week is register no for is that the reason why the turnout is very poor possibly Karim?
Ndebe abitaka nyame follow ndebe kontano sulu kanje because register na lonyo kamba jama bi yakake mul men kana karo ke mul men yalan ko wol man capable pour dabul na carte fa auto wala ka dulal fande ma baake yo bari bayla ko nin ko bi dakan aturan tol fa damal la jama bi comme mul 2021 talbi bulle jama ta man filima e du ye garande ko ina ba fayna o wol bulle menu tal kany candidat ndi dul men sita ina wol be aka kilin kilin
okay
andola jam pika endo pika janne mul men bi alhamdulillah ndol la koral ko le ngamol findi ni la adu da rigi la fanan you know so jang abitaka na normal
okay I think there's a connection issue. Okay, apologies guys. There is a connection issue between here and Banjul. Network is gone kaput, but no matter maybe Karim will call back and then we'll wrap up the interview, and maybe if some of you have got questions for him, if you want to come on and ask memo dantan tala natale nyininka roso Karim alsa nyininka so Karim ba ngaba network ko tata but yeah.
Ndol membe yang kayo nya dal sutele ngala nyame mbe murno do hansa sane minta na nyimari ana hansa problem ul bijele bado nga nyimbunda do fo o ngoto bambara hansa aisha karola problem ul bijele me yalan ko nimbuda sai ila nyim programme do mbe men follow kan because na agent wol ñu defanale be balan ninje baake pour ka je ko na agent ka tol serial number ta agent yo de boro dinale be man rosondin pour ka mol men yan ko suspecté la because mo fanyi je fa me yalan ko 3 years de ana refe mariana je ida la gambe ID card jabulu ya je ko ana nam fanan register je bare nayi agent yo ay danda ko ina la jan sanji saba iman tammi wala je wala mo si folo kane da bula nyin kafe photo yo ako diam wata je bara anara nana foy ko pour asulata ato safe bara ala serial number pour ko taje akamunda ko ay mayira na ay ko ya ku basuta je pour ko aje ko IC mantra pareren kawol di adan ni 2021 election of nga ko ya ku bala so do wadul bije ngala bana je le IC la ela central command la then sometimes what most na udlal call ka be okay al sida number di baro fani afo drone somanda alongo jeni wura ko rek drone ko mura nyama ko rek aje ko si bala ko rek sabe de sida number di la na agent on so mo ko le a baldi IC la karola ani jiglate bara fana moti to momi alon ko loi membi je wolom ni hada wona nata eno bengalon dunia fiol bibi daga nombal so mobile ban fiol ban technology mul nombal ka differentiate kaje ko nyindo mo rol ban fiol be nombal lam so ni ko Karim Touré so ni wota je Karim Touré nan be dame lulu be dame ibidalo no nyaade Karim Touré jumal minti
yeah, that's very interesting.
So, mujigira jo dadu ko wita ga madi ana kilo do nyin ko re dame ako waranje baage adan ma commandol ko le woni na programme ko kilo do adan impara sign do be continue fonan ka alfal commande pour na je ko si dablo no je nyame sama na jendo libe sirinje mul min minala ICC do ko bunya e ka mul bula ka mul police lo ko tulu ICC ko banku diwlo muyti Gambian ko le do ko da wolle imam budan dawda ibe sirin do ko do jang so rom be ta ka nga luwala bunya ga ñola ñanto di ñola nga ñoo horma nga ñoo bunya mo kare ila tare ko ina man yim banko kan sinin sama idul siji tarik ege tarik jawri yim banko kan
tonya abaraka ba ke honde bo Karim Touré say men kala rek mol seletana yo wala lafke ñini kala question me momo alawla maybe ñini ka one question each then able eta so my camera you go first then yeah my you want to have your question also they love Karim ñini kala menna my camera bi jele bam okay sana balama ite eta den
Hello, assalamu alaikum Sehu.
Walaikum salam.
Aning Karim. Karim lafte ñini ngala question o min na wala mu Italy audio ñing drop UDP la pejol kono bang anin biri ya drop ite ya tara audio ñi ya tara munto le fo ya transfer nan ka dundi ana wakata time jumal
musoni na audio
Ibe sane be audio jumal ate wala audio fo muso
audio ñi bota UMC la agent to
na UDP ko le ka kinam bage baro mulbe alon ko din kate fo kala ndol mo mulre men ngama on bage pro agent lu anin kam gasida so jigo kam birin audio fota mul ka mo jamala akira mun namu baro nan birin alam ngali ko sulu bi je sai ngani kulu kesende ngalong akulu keranya
okay Karim hold on Sana can you no ngalam na ila question on yin can it be yeah it's explicit no bando man prior understand
for la yanon timing relevant malo muneketante amankumumuta I have to be honest with you and I'm sure you're trying to clarify everything but jakasita lekato ante ngalla boy lamoyela bombatambata and I couldn't get it but still ntebe minyin kan ni audio nyin about UMC le adungalo no sometime platform won be ka dunna na funti dulal to tare that is fine but what did you male nyin my sister nyin audio drop wo dulal to fa that and tolma
ma faham no ansai waro men musonye audio nyin
no but let me explain Karim abebe nyin nga kan musonni ngoni na audio no didala audio musola audio ako wati jumale woyo bondi because aboni UMC la formula kono wati jumale wo futa tan toluma is that the question Sane Balama is that the question
no I just needed to know the timeline because ngamwe lava I explain ko incident ni manyo faham it seems as if faham rocket today among coming on the very day so but still left alone the sister in what jumale was it when she finished her session bira seta or bira pareta ajita watambola message to a group mate so liebang fundung during the process them attain frustration or understand I need message to you
I think it will be very hard for Karim to know that because musunni unye yeah mama ate ya long because yala bondi UMC la group ya long okay go ahead
musolo kuma kan ala mbitani wala yala ko kate fo mburu to jiso so banda wala bijika wala closing time utumole ate yala fonko jube
yes
aje ko 22 mo ne fula abe loro wala to anana UDP fana nyinga kay mo jole be buri yo franka mo ne fula then ara I would more I see be a computer jube 24 but at ko kam fo ate fa yala ngo ate tade ate wultanu jele at the time I go na 22 no problem but UDP 22 me so je ate fana haji ndi kaje go do I see la ko manke tonyat
so wo be kada kununne ba wo be kada kununne
first day yeah kunu
okay after the registration
so
yeah
after registration so jela de audio bon kayden ko men kida wodulato annala diamo do aya fo nyame
okay
so I corresponding doming aje wala nyinti ko IEC officer min tata NPP chairman no min fo non fen kala moto
wodulado nala ka chairman fo bari ay mo fo nan fo jenn say sexe de kay ko ñun la do sinala bari IEC la karo man senia ngama programme be da moy kan
yeah
so wala dan dunda no ila lanjul dol kono because lanjul share ni ko ngabe fo jambi de bola platform kan because mbolo ko kan ko e moli yakata gambe de lo modi yakata ye loi me yalon do senin kasi ikan ndel pati o pati e molo so je menga represent IEC nyimbi to nen be kula nyane be ga agralale registration centers ade ko da wala ni registration lo center ni mu ko ba anaka mu do manen do ka problem because already la avec lo da dan ka be nga agrabe la avec la ila banda waru avec la ila karen do school do so ibayla ko be ka kan nga kayro save nga dina mol so ni adu ite ejendo bulo ko de dindi wala wade muna moyte at least exactly yo loi bunya kana ayisi la dele kan diwni la sonje la dron ila nan tambo kije ngalo ko mol moyla ko men ani modo wulta ida banda ma fo jana waye ablo black whatever ngawol be moy bar ñin do la karo la ta don de la mo mba fini nga wolli la karo la because ko nga fo sere de ñame mo len ko mani ibe company la ta kuma moy ndala pour akata ñaadi do do secteur de la fo ñame mbabul la num ngatu je wonya barande la mo be ta dibo ko na be problem bala sama na because mo mena audio kanan kam pour alte wulla sa ni wulta mo la mo ngam farlo wala nga wulna ngana fo joko nga sinan
true.
So now last question, haka to the walem. Puruka more register. Aka how many minutes later pur IEC? Yeah, mira 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or half an hour, or aka tambi oti.
More register so buka me, but yalo wadol bi machine do kulam. Hada badu beo mo nala kula kana computer kono. Misaka ka mo jele like I to waudu. Most time no jele it is not on 5 minutes. I forgot 5 minutes. Ibe mem kunna 4. Odumo wole from calling class munanya ulta ada kudo la o kudo come I don't know if amanda me 5 minutes la or 6-7 minutes idla ko ka pare para so bayla wotura momu la ko le bulu do bi ga idla nanin kudo ka ben wala fomo le kayro banda jana alin sama jana wala wadi ko ka be 10-15 minutes kiroje but do bi 5 minutes 4 minutes 3 minutes is ila ko se pare noje.
Okay, abaraka.
Okay, abaraka sana belama. Sangata UDP Major General ya.
All right, thank you very much. Sekunge kondo nga namol. Denga nyin kar sabra sulo karimi lafto kar nyin kamena. Follow wala nyindi ko afadane ko musinu ko kabini to findita IEC mo fla e koma. So lafta nyin kale IEC mo flo men register ni electoral koma. Birin electoral nada foi access to information la bank ka long through on pass the video ID card ni mol men IEC register koma for register da wala register kay di jumala danitul kana ni falam foi
No UDP Major be wo abla yo jabi follow jabi no da bi jahasola ni ko be question sabol be nyinin kala at the same time. So kare mi so on nyinin ga na yala second question nyinga je woto jabi follow
Do omo flow do nyin womu nyuli registration on do nyin womu replacement on. So by replacement o do bi kakela ID card katita wala akata nyado ma so do nyin ta keda wonyala ma. So bring ya ki watu men ijira watu men bring be diangul ka ila ji wado ai is that information on page ka ya mo flow information on ya di yen flow la ebe ya atonya ne ko yosron.
So na agents all UDP la agents all IEC information o dilale.
Kabri ida mana na nyo fam ko nyimmetol tarnu njibrin ko koyde be wadi men den wo mo flow la information on IEC na wol ci kala ya dila.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you can go on for the second question. UDP. Was that on today, Karim? Confirmation okay that bill for kunum.
No, kunum.
Okay, kunum. Okay, thank you. UDP Major General, second question on Jirinka, please. But I definitely mute like. Moment got your question so bad or mute so I dropped. So okay. Are you there, my camera?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah, I love the question on Jirinka bang.
Yeah, brother Karim. Because most of them from Monan being taken in Kale ko IEC ila data ni make use abe Senegal nko e malong for nga nyin karoke. Hello.
I is the data. Okay, proof abe Senegal.
Abe Senegal.
Well, I is the data. Ninko maduro drombe kuma for.
Yeah, I don't think Karim can confirm that, Mai, because.
But cooking be all of me deko ela do koning biring konga fanya biring 2021 among silo slogan nayin tul nyabo but follow
Ma is a mute no, but music go bola side level. Okay, thank you. So yeah.
Ela this system informal correct mo me yalan ko album will register mo killing register sa so role baka confirm no foreign after registration alinar na ko ngabon system ko o fo da mamu kulere me yalan ko amanke anin to lañ jamal la manta so fo no je.
Okay, dafa wala from my in Gala jela mel ko database with Senegal. You wanna mean exactly ko IC la database Senegal. They wanna mean wala let them as I explain no one. You dafa lot of confused la wala about ni ko IC la database with Senegal.
Ita fa beri yenyen kala UDP kollam nak UDP kollam baranta fa mo sabalem de beri yenyen kala ko enta man sellende ko nganyen karo ke ko nyoko munal tol fon gambian kol munang alon ko IC la data ila all data me ka use ka sunyaro kala de Senegal la li olon.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
Okay, let's not debate on that. Let's not debate on that too much. Yeah.
Sunyaro Carola. Ni registration ni tiyaro bakala momo bula bakala buli registration bari carte failum tiyaro buka ke wolola. Fona kala no new sport count mata kere wadi mo jamal dol men yalan ko carte gisol tayi sama governor office. Mo fo bari sign thing mo le ka bodon ko system bari no because ndola pikade jam ni mpare jam be sila radio ngalla moy na pikade la ndol awara ndol ngalo ko mo jolle kato fay jam. Lese ning mo wulikin ne kato fay pikade jam. Ndol nga ko ndol UDP keme fula soto ja wala keme blink kamne mo don tuwawdu jam pe dal jan to da men jan to le ka wini jan UDP ka wini jan so ndol nga men soto jan tol bolta an be sin radio bella moyla adu IC fanan ela chawan janabe momo kan kanyo kan kudala finding registration center be e killing ke men fa ya fa momo men soto je fa be so ndol ben ta moyla ko nga jolle soto ji adu no baran dol fo ya be da nga be kalkula nyoka. But problem da min registration ni wato ni is kuma da ba promulation lo je tiarol nasi keno ka ken wato.
Yeah, you're right. The registration wato le sunyaro ka ke. But okay, my ila question all bantal janen ka ngamuru mejo. Mejo general ibe question ni nga ka dropped so ngalo wala sina but okay. You be mejo ila question ila
well I no question ngam answer why mom why is fine. No question flan now left tajin kala men na wala mu indi musoni na audio ta men fuje wala mu kabrin ade jam da IEC men fa wala mu indi ko if anything doubt you alta revising code left tajin kala mun mu la biroti fo isi mun fo no mun asabu IEC ni respond kapo go ino ni me satisfy yeta aleta you know revising code
A very good work when the fan come for de woni bari yalo nin sonko commencé da nan ma ñomo no albedi am kalme la mo ñolo wadol bi kuma dol ka fole because ya comme même gamme no yello ka kam fa junal so nga understand ko birim ni muso la
our network is going. Okay,
so ale magade
yeah sai mutana yeah you break kan
yeah
go ahead Karim. Karim, Miller network is gone. Maybe Madinga drop off. Yeah, me call back again. Our network is gone. Let me call him back. Maybe that would be better. So, okay.
Yeah, Allah ko be mula kan call direct.
Okay. Wala yeah, but say you're good. Yeah.
So wala ngaje ko kuma fara wala ko because ne kuma ko la fara to damal na yo si yo kan nya fo yo haklo blande kaje ko do nyimbe ke ka wala men nying bulita nying muso sonda ko ate wulta findila no kala jon ko wala para de fara ma ko men wa de fara ma nyilo ko biata wulita yudi bi e yendo fara wulta jere so ala program da men ne ala yudi bi e yendo kay non 24 bi jan ate program so la yudi bi e yendo la fa ko 22 bi jan wala ba defana ya an ice bet 24 ñine problem wulinde ate wulta la yudi bele eyendo ate wulo ko la yudi bele eyendo wulta genata kana ata yudi bele eyendo fana ata sabana wasida ko tek so ate ma understand ate aje ate finita bele yudi bele eyendo wobi jan so wodo ne aje ngil ta 24 wodo yen sunya bar bi de man la ñu understand ko tol be wulta no so ñi kira ko la le so na ñu fam je
Yeah, but can I intervene here? I think the question is okay, bawo ngamela UDP la agent ni UMC la agent no damale be o blato at the time. Kodi? Okay. IEC biri wo mo fulol na yalon ko ni agent fulol be tijam. clearly they went ahead, your move flow register, because that's the rule of the game, right? They don't have to wait for this. Because about na replacement form of field, which is our fault. Don't accept because error da men nyanta amanke ko nyanda IC la fault da mala jibela ni tol fana na mole mistake ko nyanta gi folale to nyala nyanta replacement form of field bari ma field bari ning bo keta nyawnya IC went ahead yo move flow munande manna yewo fo je biral wulita jam alla mo man na jang any move flow le register probably ni okay no in confusion o kala right
ha be do fo murana warme ya dina la wadmen isi komi konga fo jam nyin kala le akoka be do dina la wadmen ni ara to yango to itolo lo bi ko to be man tor no nji ila right lo mote mo hari mote mo ni manji ya isi ni ka jole be bul system ko no ji bara na miro sa ngana miro fo de because ika be fo de manyi ni ka wal bara ya ni to na ron nanje because nyin ni ji waro jabata nyola
no, maybe Molebe call can Korenke. Our network is gone. Okay, we just have to. I have to disconnect and call him back because this guy is very important for us to get clarity on. I see Nyanda Fundole Diamu. They need to come out and talk because people cannot talk for them. They should come out and clear the air on some of these things. You know. Karimi ngame maybe mole be call kan ko denge yeah
wala you review ko ma be ala ko ni
yeah
go mo do be kulum go do be pena go do be sigo
okay that's good go ahead
so nga je menkere do wala ni alla na ni do ko la na kira kilo de maybe inta na misai ga dem na miro because mai ni ka woro sa ni mo karim la miro like ni per na jira do ya ko mo do na do gi sa sa do focus wala ka so almanna kol boni yogo fo ko bina ko alna close daga warming din hakilo be bota ko na miro to no la jona bare mai ni ka woto la bare ngaje ko abe kala wonya ni to na ran nanje dina re bonna jina sira do mo la dum kala nam pour be rijisa so ni ko na e kontina wala chaade na manna na nyil ni ka you know albe no jolle do so ani ijira warming anana realize ko ndol be 22 le an badunga UDP la ejendo ni ka because ate farana bulu babulo mo UDP la ejendo so be wala fa ko 22 I go 24 so jere problem wala
okay thank you Major Jala ila sabanya ninka
yes thank you na sabanya we dando wala munyindo through the audience we talk wala the allegation is on IEC munat na IEC as an institution will manna yen ko clarify for a UDP official like Karim Touré adakana can you clarify
I je jabile but maybe je misle but kare mise je
simulakan komi black bi section name kuma ni yamende na be kajangan pour kamul bondi kompoto yo be akeda ande mamo e formule kono mollel ka kina bosso kono nan aden akeda ada kule ninka te fo be kagan nan ka ko kiwaro na keda na tara diaspora kul bulo la kam ma fo mbe mo folo kono Gambia men ka so bari nin mandara folo ko be flanya la ko o sawa nyaaw so wodi men kan ka sia wodo no mo be dewre pour e ko ni kiskis nim po da mo me ka o kinyente be ko no killing ka fo ko ndala je nga kiskis akete ne fo ngana nan forum do nga fo na mule ndala kiskis do akko kete nyaadi so nyine samanan pour ka ko ni ko ni na mulla menu be kumbara akko
yeah, come UDP Major General. Defa ngani ninka wala earlier. Ate obviously ate diamla no why IC man diam, but ate la the reason ate audio boni because kai course Jamal le shoto. More that call can because now he is a participant in this and go tundo abe more me along people rely on him so much. So more ba call can audio be key can. Ako jana ate you know more be jabila no killing wala na combating a clarification of the audio kono just to make it easy. So I just and the sign why he left the audio.
And akado secretary nimma fo fanan akolam tinyaro to UDP because namol be lamfulale ibajala ko mbenne waro to yaga I because mo gene vokate fo na fatala
okay
so nin kursi valo kering aben to UDP la affect la because namol be sila fight da it register fa be be le ko hanin register ay si mendi ade computer ko e bola kala ji
okay pour que molu hakilo tempundi
hanin di ko de la ka register kaje ko you know
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. So you UDP Bejara ela question answer. So Fatima da. Yeah. Fatima da ya nyini garo so dole bam.
Yeah, left I see a call left all for a but major general again, but left them for a career because this year election year so like TikTok malo because election over back TikTok then for a more follower shot and then put try a more follower and you buy you do TikTok la camera la anila and infana more followers to buy you do no video la but I see ya try because I see nkana nanka ila pol nkana ntol ka diamu to yale family finti diamu to yala to nyala me form to nyati but I see bring ko ke itolle man kumo fo ni fry sene ya ntela understanding because odla to ni ya sene andi ba jela jim problem mo betina anu namol fana ay no wori tel to kum fana bira ko do kaka ta bir kamal men kaka ta bir kamal say men dije ni ko wala fita la jon ko jamaal be say lanu ay boy do nyin ko lo kaka ta fo bir kama bam fo somti wasi
o membi daram bir kama membi daram bir kama wo man tra mo ko membi nyin replace la je
okay
bare comme na system mo nyama like ndebe dama jang agriculture ni na la je lafta information on na yindol fo ay tol ko la bindol ko la dol fa ni musul min bi jang amla kata fo dal musu say o musu tang benya ko be musu futuro la di ibe ke do ko be ke ma yol tuje ina si register sen do ni IC temoto nga 50 meters blaje o 20 meters nga sije adal be faju kanje na ejindol wolani IC be ko so baya ko register sen dawo sen na mol bi je mem manke ejindol fanalti bi way lafta ko ko wala fanal la fahamu wata ejindol bari na ejindol jama bi je ndiwol do ko lo ka wala dum je bari alfaru men borum na mos jama bi je wol kata siring ay fongo e bandala ay stop je si staff mo tan o mo say o mo ko o mo tan fen ya dal ki je be sirinje me kul monitoga so dawda register sen dawda yudi bi mo ko so fo yuna because yuna wala kelo boyenga mo gaso no wala
Mariama Jallo be yuna la ba because Mariama Jallo malam fali ya o
Mariama Jallo be bundunne
kuno fa ay kelo ki
ada be bundunne
but ate ay mol so ta balel ba because kuno ay batata je bi ye kelo fo ke jakana ala dima ay kelo ke je bi
Mariama 2021 ay kelo ke je ade molo me nga ajuso warta baga youtube ko nyin abuka sama baruno akule wala nan ay si fankara do ko la bal na nyinan askeno mara do ko la because ade molde youtube na ku je men nislo wanda abuka famuta noje.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Karim. Keba kinte. If on la fanya ngaro kala alfon. Keba.
No, Abraji, ndama nyine Abraji, abe nyine ngale.
Muskeba, it's on that no keba saka to save. And you can bam nim to le you move full and sato J. Killing ko monitoring the killing tara IEC bala the same table of not far away proof in terms of records so li fanaya long kato nanta ka numbers of minu nata je each ila function aton the number solo registration number solo voters card number solo ni ka record no le bang foi tol ka control ko doron jumala nata ramoto ana memma na ramoto.
Okay, Karim yala nyini ngaro moyle.
Hello?
Yeah, yala nyini ngaro moyle. Okay, sana bala ma repeat, please.
So nyini ngaro menti ba nyanta ka mofla le soto in each polling station. I believe kilimo nyanta kala monitoring deti do nyingo nyanta kala safiar lalti. So safiar la mimbe safiaro lo wole be nakeri IEC la pour ka long mini nata kato mini nata presentation wala nin itulu anin fana nya detail fo itul ka wala voters card ni le reference number ni soto nol
reference number ni na wo funu njang wala bu kere salimita na karo mo problem wol dige sign them because you like no men ka jela ko foten because na muli info nyako IEC la mol buga pare e kan to ye allow yota bari buga sompri reference number ni dila adan o manke jinan damade 2021 fanan jama bala hapunta ko nga fo nun jang nin wadu nga komando ke la center isije ko ya fo ala dila bani adila ni ava sumanda 2 o'clock don call ka falen ko e ka ko ka balan ko ke e waso ka na agent lo so monitoring o mun dol fon le monitoring so nyindo jama be ni ngam men jen dol mamalla menula ko nga fa dol ka 50 meters bulan ni timal so da registration center wat center na mul bi jele anen MPP fa na mul bi je wonyam ni MPP la mo mul min ka etol ka etol taman ka monitoring ni la o mul din njur mo ni lo mul na mammen karalo ngada ejindol ko man ngaba min na me kala alibi la recorda maybe some revising court so mun dol fo la do quality.
Wow, interesting. Love to do for and Karim Janimbe Blaleta so be kukani. It is come a for le fananko. Itel observation on the registration centers Jama Babi UDP ni NPP wala agents all kataraje. But in party dole they are very weak in terms of representation. Ibuka agents also the back, right?
Yeah. Well, because like Salamandron found Konga for Yamandro, UDP ning UMC and in MPP lebije. But if you have like Mapran to JB, UDP Taraje and in MPP.
Okay.
If you have like 4 years, UDP Taraje and in APRC in MPP.
Yeah.
So now after UDP will have more Taraje, but when you put it ila support the damning.
You can focus on it. Okay, model comment gajam but in defo allow comment here njahale but nga read like ako can they advise UDP agents to use restrooms prior to starting the registration? Come eta jala muto la jani register. But yalo jara muto buka sara. He said it's a restroom or use no yes, but call to nature is something that you have no control over. So we just have to use the process. But process on yinko nibe wulila replacement card on you fix nindo ye batu. Ngabera na mulu nyanto wole kela. Let them follow the processes. You cannot anything for granted. Yeah. 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 Exactly. It's so simple, isn't it?
Just like 3 meters. Yeah. So just put ate replace. So ndole ke jamba jere bari ndo meme an ko wala atla mo flanya do ko jamba jere.
Okay.
Do no bebe bungoro jere. So membe jero ate tablo mem ko do sila wote do ko kiro woto fodi ate wulta ya auto sabe.
Okay, Abaraka Karim, thank you very much. Near Tentu Bake Kanajang Sinendroke. Thank you so much. Really appreciate this. Yamoy. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Abaraka, thank you. Good night. Abaraka. Okay, Mbading or Walketa Honorable Karim Tureti. This is the beauty of the media. So Anata Janenga Doko one question, but he's almost gone. So you should have asked your question a long time ago. Sorry, Mala Jumalam. I think he did his best and he clarified a lot of things. And I think it's very important because Nala point understand it because at Evanango audio Lesiaza, but that notwithstanding, IEC should have come out, they should have made a statement as an institution. They shouldn't be silent on this. I think they should do that. So Mala, what's your take? Are you guys satisfied with his explanation or?
No, I'll tell you the reasons why. It doesn't make sense to me. Secondly, I think pressure them or maybe this insistent audio has actually been gone viral on online. So I think it's not looking good for IEC. And then, of course, it's pressure for the young girl. Luckily, nobody knows her name. It's just at the beginning, UMC for. But Mimbi Zata in the entire statement. And the reason why I tell you, because this is sort of from a gentleman called I've been requested for a delete from my TikTok account. Because leading in the audio nata after her shift. Okay, let me understand from the statement Karim Yemendi, which means biraketa after her shift, that means asetale and after new audio d. So discussion may be carefully reconcile tele, what after or maybe today. You understand? Because after her shift is eta. Reconciliation of the Kelawati Jumara. The only time they will meet again is going to be when they resume work. Mira, registration all. So, Natara Wofan Anketa. Min natande jakali nyen ko sister ni yala frustration only for because at UDP tajela and nyinketa of course we did well there at ajele ko UDP the mol natale inquiries they gave them support because whole nata around from the audio but at a man numbers for so in 22 in 20 fall a difference signing longa but on the audio numbers were not raised now. So Nata Wakata, na problem in this matter is I believe the lady knew and heard what was happening on the day. I don't mean for that, I believe for Walekata. But later on, bringing pressure Nata and it doesn't look good to them, they now want to make the situation right.
So let me get this clear. When you say pressure, Nico Jumalela Carola.
Social media is not good at any point in time. The lady herself may be scared for the fact that atatale audio dim more audio share.
Yeah, our voice is going viral. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the content of it states it doesn't help in relation to credibility of IEC, and that has been questionable time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, in a relationship on the ground is going to be problematic because they're going to be there for 44 days. And they rather put this at rest or you delete out of social media and the situation is done and dusted. But problem in beginning, I mean, believe well, I need to go. My sister is doing in audio is correct. There has been flaws from our people. And again with IEC, because actually the onus and responsibility of transparency is on the Independent Electoral Commission. Taxpayers can jo funding kaji nyulela puriyai tandi molako ebido ko is free and fair. Now, nemu be bulete dala atata jalamutola anata. The simplest thing you could do, oh, by the way, exactly, but you more cardenata, na register jani, at home community, minimum reference number. What is wrong in giving that out? I see nothing as a problem. New one market as IEC. Then to Lamol mini alonko, they went away. Ni nate in Karokela, unko, ndata lu nata. Sign do bidding what again doing for a modo register or no more register. Because the country is ours. We're all doing our work. In as much as they are there to register people are there to monitor their their work. So it should be amicable workload among both of them, both the parties, the opposition parties and IEC. So what are you saying? New problem tata nata is IEC. So new more will tabulodo amari tata yadiko among formal field. What should not deter you from giving out back? Yeta for agent it will tell you but because at the end of the day, I told Benyan the same record to avoid taxpayers funding or whatever wasting of time at the revising court. Because Nitel record Korago Dimola. Some will be revising court. I don't want any different national more full of be knowing Gambia and in how in a process work and in computer skills. I believe could this happen between 10 minutes. I don't believe that. I think both of them to Lamolu, they went away for a break, whatever they did, and they nata. Fine. My sister in Fananya realized because something is not happening, or she wasn't happy, or ya jabi nyami. We all know IEC how they've been. Ibuka tolerant, killing. Number full of fanang. The person may not be happy, being questioned. Why would NPP chairman go at it? Something is not right, say who. So until me fola. Kanaka Yindeda from a UDP point, I don't think we should help or we should do it. They didn't follow procedure, even though I believe that they did all the training they were supposed to do. And in fact, now there is a problem. Because I got 22, but not necessarily 22. We have 21. And the other one is a replacement. The replacement is going to be part of the 962,157. So on that day is 21. So this is the issue again that we may be failing because Namulu Mantara Sirin Dulato that's not the case. This election is very fundamental for everybody. And I think told UDP and all, we should invest our time and ensure the promise mendi meaning election or fossil and check in a much cordial way.
Yeah. Hold on, Major General. Before you know it, let me just interject a little bit. Sane Balama, yeah, I agree with you. Lapses ketale. But for me, I want to focus on us. I don't want to focus on IEC. The reason why IEC, to me, they are not for us. We should be for us. IEC is clear that if IEC is going to be neither support Kalajan, they'll most likely support the incumbent. Okay, I think we all know that. So they will look for any avenue where they think that Namoli lapses to. But Karim Blakina, the rule is clear, and these people have been trained. Wherever you go in, fill the replacement card. Let's just do what we should do. Let's not even rely on the honesty of IEC, because these are people. Mealongo, the people who have got millions in their accounts in 2021, they are capable of anything. And second year, bolo sotela. Second, when there is a rule that they can bank on, they will capitalize on that. Because if I follow Allah more will tell them replacement card field. And wherever you go that, they will have edge over us. Because if there is a clear rule which said Nala more before fill the form, you don't fill the form, IEC is going to now shift the blame on you. Even though what you said is right, IEC lenyanta electoral integrity preserver. But you say that to somebody may like honesty. Somebody may who cares about integrity. But people who receive millions, according to the auditor's report, this is not even allegedly, receive millions, they don't care about integrity. So this is an election, big election call for us. So I want to put more emphasis on our agents not allowing any loophole for IEC to do Ilan Judnyaj. Let's follow the processes to the letter. Simple form, like Karim said, se uselibe wulila. Sane Balama no second agent. Now feel ko oh take that toilet let hende. Sane Balama will do. Sane Balama will take my place. So this is why I want to put the emphasis on. Because IEC Mantarandola side, they are not on the side of the opposition. I think everybody should know that. They are not on our side there. They will allow fair game. Look, Barola ni more than nonsense women bail at any electoral. IEC has never made a statement condemning Baro. We didn't borrow from my for Janko. Alcalo betalala silent. Ni IEC sobeto no nyanta Baro statement no condemn like. Imanda for like President Baro. Imagine ni sifa for because Alcalo they should be neutral. But they don't even condemn the government. So Nindal Gombe rely on IEC the transparency will be in for a rough ride, Madam Sane. Honestly, I think our agents should definitely do their best to avoid things like this in the future. Kafoko so quickly anything can happen. Split second I can only use kala kuriake. So that's my position on this.
The other thing when I explain Kafoko Nina they only give them the name because of voters registration or dealer.
Yeah.
Then what's the point of delegate to for accountability purposes? Because we want to make sure voters card number so that time when we register, if we have to contest it or appeal anything, at least we have the full detail.
Exactly.
But with that, you only have a name of a person. How many Sani is in Gambia?
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely. There is a lot of faults in this Sani mentoring section. A lot of things is not making sense there. Yeah.
Interfan the Ottoman sense making because man more name the mole man registration number the among sense make at all.
Yano yung nanying from a system I see that Ilanian system moving people. A lot of people complain about it because Abukake in a systematic order or in a numerical order. It's based on the time and the polling station that you are actually registering from. So, for instance, Nita right now at 10:51, about Tandila 2251 ila polling station number or maybe ila number mi yadila. So the reason why this was helpful is it's a long more whether bri botajele registration or kata. So ni mula na ni registration okay outside between 8 and 4. Amukutin simin attest no because our timeline on are wrong. But we will only contest no ninga registration no think at on the polling number in support. voters card number soto. It tells you the time.
Yeah.
But nimo voters card number soto mo to do the detail.
You need the details. You need the details.
Yeah, we need the details.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that didn't make any sense in this one. But then again, we know that it's a fault. It's gone viral, to be honest with you, with the sister, and she may be worried, of course, no long Gambia. But instead of commending her for coming out and talking her mind, telling her, condemn, and then the corruption continues. So that's the sad part.
Yeah, but at the formula, my other question is, Janimita UDP Major General, at the formula, Keba Sabali for join at the formula party for man diamunin kola.
At the formula.
At the formula party men kono. Yala
tell a party form and register. So I tell a party.
Okay, ala movement. The movement.
Sorry.
Yeah, the movement.
A movement will my register. So from what I gather on the ground yesterday, well, I need to go to APP Sobeya Lebedo.
Oh, it only agent told me what about do APP Sobeya.
So it will man register. So it will man party soto. So it will be APP Sobeya Le Marco come from to lang site me nga kalamota Joshua N. But in Malong, it will listen mentoring for in party dobe support Gikamba. I'm not sure it will be Jubale represent at the time.
So presumably Atemu Sobeya agent lady, right? Not UMC.
From Nataran to La Joshua site lem Sobeya agent lem.
Oh, okay.
From Atebe Daming, Malong at Italy Jubale represent what?
But Adela Diamoto, I'm going UMC la WhatsApp group all it.
Yes.
And I have found command as an agent.
Correct.
So who was she representing? We don't know.
That's another question.
Yeah. Okay. UDP Major General, Bismillah. Ilafla fene folano, janengala kebaya.
Yes, after me for wala mo hindi. So kung yung statement of be niya cross check. You can't left like amantali. Because ni to liavo ko agentol nyen kabri findira tamo mene musana ima audio bondi wotano it will continue that do work because musindo nyen biru nada ay UDP la agento transferring ate mang two mile soto ate alo no komen ko no ate UDP la agento to jambara de fala malongo o findita birade findida so atana la continue. So for after Britol Jira, Utumolem in Arakum Famco, it will yemen so any IAC mensuro, a man killing. So, buddy, it will yemen for Olamu, or Pirodoncono, ya tried to reconcile her, ye no more. Sign, Odian, Muso de la Wartuma.
UDP Major General, Musunue Odio de la Kunune.
I'm all, Emma understand.
You know, reconcile the Bile.
We reconcile the bill.
Ha. Bile they cross-check, they spoke. You called je because ngalo ne ngame muso nyimfango she admitted ko she erred. She made a mistake reported. Le ngame ka feel ko yalong. I don't know whether she was under pressure or she feel I don't know whatever, so ngame reconciliation of Bile.
Okay, if they reconcile today then one can agree.
Yeah, they are reconciled today, not yesterday. They reconciled today.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Keba Sawal, Bismillah.
Okay.
So ngali konton ba ke nga mfang la bari muso anina mo siren ba sane balamang anin membe bijam Major General kata may ñol ngal be konton.
Nimbara.
Ke ba ñol ngal be konton. Sai membi jan drong walam follow lafta ka Karim tentu ka jay kadon ni ngaklo bakang is it 2019 nembang kata for 2020 Karim mbenga jela do ko men ke wato jang ni sulata ko men lon nanin registration process to mo jama be ka tele ko
mo be kan dol fa media an ka tele ko no
ngakilo bakan natale be do ko la hanin damen fanga kibarol moy pour que mo ko ten soto fanke ki jaka ko le abarni ate commande
asawarta bakal
kambo ne kata o problem real to ka juba e mural kan ka foko munde bije adunga long ayo step ki ngole ta ko tenke do ko man sonoya andung do ko kolembalem it's very challenging andunga je ko membi je dorong walem ka ten to ka jayi yo musundo fane memfo nte fe is very positive blame kuta musundin kan me ni kumofo ay menje ay wolefo ay memmira ay wolefo moteron no la ala jerinya nalam ay menje anin amenketala pour ayafo bari na yafo nin kuna da finti moli aje ko hakilma ya to nyin nam nsiwol fanan fo barala kumol to amam bula mo kasidaje ayaje nyamen afo le nyama at that moment I understand nyamen afo le nyama andu lafta agentol men bebe je ibe kewo sifat because wole be molu kalam kandila and wole be molla attention o kolla to some of these problems andu mbe agentol be advice la ko ikali kuma ni toliye menje kafo ya fo ya je nyamen o momento yesom fanan imaje ko say nyum sunni ko ha maybe nga mistake o kele ka keten bari luma ketala mawoja e menja nyanta mobe le kalam tan la mobe aje o nyama imaje bi fanay concern race andu ngala dole karandija weda IEC lembang fo agentol fongole mbang fo munen because imaje say ko mo mem fota mol bay tan la ko nim mobe wulina I make sure more the way replace because o fanaye ko bambandile amdu molbe mini nale kayita ndila agentol la ko ali kakatu tableau ken santu jali ta fendola ni be wulla wala nangal ke mo flat so nyin ko ko mata bak andu nyin ko ali nga molu incorrect because nyin ko be molu no matter which party you are representing ni ko mo fodro me alon ko akumayata ye ko mala fo men ko mata ni fem for me alonko national concern nam mobile la concern so therefore nde musunni woni mba fly dron ko bravo andu ayni ko nyin a continue kasamba kana sila mola dia mola banku do ko sila manye na taraje ni fe ko ke la ray e ka ko mala fo me right membi je wala kunun tolu ngani audio moy journal andu kunun ton nsavo ni sane bala manyolu ndola finland time o jande mfaniketa la kadunte bital la wato men ngambra 4 o'clock mafa
last of 129
yo wo munto
was very
late so sai wo ketal fennete me alonko akumaya tabak yo barinata men fanam moy wala keta nyinti ko kunun e ka fot sate me sare sadio bi kiamano membe kian central amurun tankanne ay report de na mamme ba ka tare na request kinu prate fane join no bari wato almanna request ano wato karim be dia mola tenna te fanan binala live kala report de kado kuna la hidu wala yo andu wala multol faran sate follow te kian central bi woto close tale sare sadio akoy momen register je atata 118
wow
bari ni 118 kono ila force day ye 29 register asomo inata surprise back ko isomita ko cross border ketala kadu sate rinne ni be sirika ko dal beje iko momen nanga mo finta we jahali wosomo wala kata 49 people iko itol fe katu wolum lume be registration la aslo tabakele 29 people le natana out and we are feel the fanko nu ye sate banne bari woso moy nata 49 people je ye wor register bar wor kono fanan itol fanan nata suspect ko ñu botal non bla doleto ñu mam boja so ye wol be record le ye report ila nyante la reporting kala damen ka fo menken bar bile muy la last date ko bi fanan inata 40 people le register bari ko wol kono majority be mu minus ñolet ñi dindingon 40 ñing e ko yemen bi yemen register auto wala majority be kata dindingol let and yeñu bela names ñol tale yela register registration number ñinta card number luta ye report etol ñante kala dama ko because ye central le soto je me alon ko nit ñi kata dorong e ni tole men soto do la report ye mol membe register ni son e ke submit wolto so ngi tento ke jay ka fo en be ko report la janne andum akumata bak so me bita satemento e ka fole sibito o sibito fanambe kian central jele ako soma fanan e be la report di la le ko ye mune soto to ye mune jeje anakata nyame ngamra ninka nyi sifal fango soto ngamra sainte nyanta mbulo ka fulale ka fo moliye ko e kala nyi report sifal sambana andum nka kalamta mune bije anabe nyame of course ye central soto le ke dame bar nim men ne ko men je doron men yalon ko ikeda ñu ñal sifalde ko ngajel de ñimma fo la ñu ne be ke risa dol fana ya kalamta menu amam futa menu ma follow because ninyu no tententa kanyin on the age registration of the market malum fom fananyanta fere kota sotla banka jube ko munebe keren because tonya nyunu bet nyari balla andu disi angaje nyin kukutole dati kadde na no samana men yalla ko 12 years 13 14 years kana ke register
Keba can I just interject quickly yes. So Keba nyin blame ikavoko 118 you already register you could BML register 40 majority of which according to our Kiamano explain one minor already. So IEC learning nyulula nying registration or confirm so believe nying kelandola multi right
namoli bijele wala na namoli ni report on sama ya complain ñun yalla bari ka to franka même foy wala mali ku je même mali nyabo al revising code yeah
okay but this is serious even somebody who is a minor so IEC can register a minor
because IEC franka même foy wala enin kayto le nata jang andon ndol franka wala nim moni kayto futata jang nga register so nato ye fenjeje al tolbita old revising code le barin tolu loi menti koni moni kayto futata jam me alon ka man ko tolle o kayto di andon kayto nyimu kayto ti membe koten son tolbe wala kala tol balla do wala kala tol fana nganna do ko
okay Keba let me just further interrogate here Keba ndolla moli alo nyaadi le ko these people are 13 14
great how do we prove that
how do we prove that? Mba prove la nyale ko they are 13, 14.
It will come and get the wrong by their look.
No, you cannot go by. You cannot.
Genuine person can also by look. You can also say, "Can you marry the asutiata like a minor?" 12-year-old girl or boy. Well, we can all assume that when you monkey 18 or 13, 14, 15. Sometimes we can assume depending on the look. I think they are basing it on that, which is very difficult to challenge. But of course, we when they take them to doctors, they examine Natrako Gambia for that extent. They can examine their bone or whatever. And
yeah, but come and brother say can you remember because Niman evidence sort of just by their look, he caught the case can all offend.
No, but Keba, left another question Yininka. So you know, okay, presumably, government birth certificate or any document cover they are 18, they must have submitted something to the IEC because it's unthinkable that IEC will just register these people. So presumably they have got them. Right?
Attestation or birth certificate?
No, yala attestation is just attesting this is person citizenship. You understand? So, but malum for attestation of a poor section of the elephant killer age for them confirm bang and I see like a attestation of D right now, right?
Yes, and you take it to the alcalde.
You got it. So remember, the age is the question here because they are minors. So what you kindly the IEC like Afoko, these people are 18. Something must be presented to them, right?
Well, I cannot tell that, but I mean, simple logic is that I believe that look Benjamin, bari of Santa Fe in Mamfuta etinomadi or Waran Kafwe in another language.
No, question understand. I'm reframe. Yalong Keba neither the voters yalong criteria labije pour voters card so the criteria labije what criteria one of them is age. What are economy sending say kodi?
Yeah.
So neither it's not only citizenship, it's a kind of citizenship, but maybe 15 it's a voters card so right?
Exactly.
So memena fenne katandi IEC la ka foko nyinya la criteria be fulfill citizenship requirement fulfill anu age fanam. So it only you need present there to the IEC to be registered.
Yes, I don't know that. I don't.
So maybe in the Kiamano Kalaula because what is very very important because by it will be jele ibanta fende samananje katandiko IEC are validated because IEC inila kalanta yabe mare nyabe mala moenare I attestation not direct okay just because they must have all these criteria have to be fulfilled rather age wise and also citizenship.
I mean, ya safe nyame mba ngaju be fombe ejela ba fakatara wolto ba at nita alkalo ya ba
Yes.
alkalo ba fala ko emu jandingol ti also
Yeah.
fo nyim fanan katara jele be la date ba
brother Keba.
yes.
So birin ni your report, birin boy ni your report comment yamoli jele men yalon ko they are under age e to let hero to. So bira ya report UDP e to le mu action letter because nyun ko nyan na kelale immediate action nyan na ko ni find out kelale immediately. So UDP members will mean bota kalama e to le mu na action ta wo ko. Because sorry, comment wrong na for nyamen wrong. Ko keta wato me ka akuma kato bai wato ba ne ba tum fokola awaka kare is useless pour ni ko be makato bai la wato
itol ka man ke dron so men beje ka wala alat ka fo ka inform control fe ni mansi pour ka ni voters card ta andung malanyina then yala name ani ala voters card number ni register ya report wo nyame tol fanana UDP ko la fe because among any other power sort like I said ka foko ni register je jani be fitala ka te fa sansangoto not you stop no water then that's an other thing but ni fra tableau ni to akamunta men bi officer men bi o fana ba fele konte ne ko ni monen kay to futata jande ba on te man tara jande ka determine who is this, who is a citizen or who is not but ni monen valid kaito futata mame alonko whether birth certificate lembang or ID card lembang or passport lembang or alkalos attestation ndenganta ni issue la wa ning atol member jam as observers or atol member jam as agents ala la do.
Wow, yeah, this is confusing.
Unfortunately, we cannot do anything. The only thing we can is do our objection analysis and appeals to the revising court.
Yeah.
So, what we can just ensure an accurate information.
Yeah.
Well, it will I am didn't let him Masanja Tanin Seosi. Either for it will Mujian Koletiba, Fulla, for it will a Karambun Kule Lomba. They must have some reasons. Maybe it will Muji Satawalti. In the Karambun no Kabe, maybe I will grade 7, I will grade 8. Suddenly, Yajaka Kato File. Maybe with that knowledge, it does make sense. But again, Kafoko ha nata doronto mankeje moti ngajile ani birth certificate nata or ani attestation or nata. That is on the attestation provider, William IECT, and alkaloni.
Okay, ajara to jena baby life lede, but malum for yalon never. Okay, but I'm mute. Maybe I'm alone, Kabe Jamni. But I'm mute. TikTok live selling TikTok live.
Problema men costa kununko fokununko lam foi consilinja ye dindingo le samba por kate register bari problema keta yele foi a emanson so what dindingo nata mo again e kai samba another polling station ole to ye register ye because wo fanambe circulate kan formal kono le ko I would dinding killing all the same dindingo I somebody label to tate register ye so malam for UDP albota o kalamalewa.
Asteno molia assume le ko abe wala kala bari mamira mteman kibar mo me alon ko atata in sate card le wara ni blakare mfana ma record de bila
yalo mai mfana nyanda careful la menna nyi nkonko because yalo okay nyunu men careful iko natata daming because UDP na agents also in all this registration center so melko yo for bring up a register for na agents all tije ba imam sataro because like you said, Iko IEC la Saba be Senegal. You know, Nimbe Diamla Kola, we create a lot of confusion, and you know, people don't bring out facts, people don't bring out anything. Just this is and I think we got to be careful about that sometimes. Or some of the people are not audio blind informal. Sometimes they create a lot of confusion. I know the person is trying to bring a make sure election on you, but you cannot just come out here for IEC la Sava be Senegal without what is the evidence? Because Sava, you know, we IT stuff like you understand. And why would IEC even put our server in Senegal? Why? Because neither of Sunyaro can server phones no Gambia, because it only server control. They just go with the IT guys on the server control. So you don't have to. I'm not going to server in Senegal, server set no Gambia for. So what's I'm on Senegal? So people come out with all these kind of things on Namul. I don't know.
In the African countries, but it's not Senegal.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Remember, a database has a source, has a security
Yeah.
network, which is controlled. I don't come in now system or false sort of call. Software developers.
Yeah, software developers all like our control, isn't it? Yeah.
So when lost source in a productive area in Abedami, and normally Abuka Kesato somewhere else.
Yeah.
But in Gambia, I've heard something around. I'm not sure whether it's Russia or South Africa or my phone, but Senegal more. I don't na Amanda wala even na ID card so I will be Ghanaian no label.
Because jama ikadi company men na wala ka wo control. Nte la vida na molie diamol men fanantara. Yalong diamo be da bari ko la fanan, but they create a lot of confusion kata kanyi audio bond, you know, it's sometimes crazy.
Make audio move for them. La misila New York. Wala audio in bondi kafuko. Sitting guy covering I mall samba bundum. I made a distance of another samba blood also register. So I don't know if they have.
Okay, maybe we need to have a word with Lamin Shila. Maybe he's got evidence because he's also Jama Navala Diamo like evidence or bondile. Maybe we need to have an evidence or something that he can share with us.
And your telephone number and date of birth. You understand?
Exactly.
So, but I don't know if say the Androgo, it was doing it. I know follow no Kuna Mufla for Saba, yes, couldn't say that. Then it's not side, in other.
It's clear that Alcalo Kaila date of birth enter or we not at all Alcalo or enter
exactly.
Date of birth. So it's very serious because. So we candid what on you cut element diate natara ko akabunang birth certificate le member tanang ila nearest clinic je warang hospital or wherever or akeka eko issue dame, then we can little bit like question it, but natara hanekabi alkalo le ka fananke andu how many of those alkalos can read and write, and then where do they get that fact from? On the 5th of May 1900, Abekeno Lanyadi. I will prove bonding. Exactly. So science.
And when I attended the attestation, one of the fundamental flaws was that because most of them either Karawan Jamfa, they don't have the source of people's information.
Yeah.
And now among access to Tato. So whether they are condemned completely kafoko attestation or at a dealer to any alcalo at a bology, Nabola naming not a bit label yet I birth certificate could register it. That was the plan. But Marlon, for some reason, he pulled Murundi back to square one.
Yeah. And Sana Balaman left them emphasize all in Intiko. I'm sitting Jani wo men natanu bundo. For more yele wolu tolong, and yela identity ba phone no la nyadi leko nya proof leko wo mo killing on atarako masane sabalem ya samba ya jemin tol to ka ni wole tata kata register bladoto kadum in the first place ya le man allow ye register in bladoto fo e tol fo ni kala bang fo community kono yo mo fo lonne bang anin aketa nyadi le pro moyo fo mosa assume no ko yes. So Sidinjai maybe na bota in bla assist abalo sembe kilo use like kata bla do nyine dame alon ka se kan so no je kata mande ka je ko asin register no isa mira no bar na manke o imam proof soto pour ka fu ka ya kele o fana approve be ko ala na ke woto akedame alin sa nga right soto le pour ka fu ko afele nga balala jambara ke bla karle ba o to lonta ni o mo lontale, then we have a case. Otoy mari ala tralio case ni sambana keta damento etol momenti then nga file ko ngamenu balijana afere na ta so roja.
So seba kemano ya foleko ye told tale men allegedly they are minors according names order. So presumably UDP is going to take this matter to revise in court, and then Malong, that's how the legal framework will pan out at there for the burden of proof because Ndoleko, they are minors. Is the burden going to shift to us to prove minority, or is it going to be down to the alcalde? I don't know how the lawyers are going to play out this situation, because Ninteko carries a minor. Fondela Manana proof like carries a minor, or is it the person who said, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think that's very simple. It's just like when asylum seekers come to Europe.
Yeah.
And then they give a date of birth and a year.
Yeah.
Then those responsible, whether it's the police or who, they said, well, I don't believe that this person is this age.
Yeah.
And it will find out examine now before they will follow. I suspect this person by the look is a minor.
Yeah.
So it cannot take somebody later, somebody examination or
Dr. Olia, isn't it?
Then Dr. Soleka proof it's going to be based on those kind of
do we have that sort of
but Gambia
exactly into the system among advanced
authenticately.
Yeah.
It's usually done to authentication.
Yes.
For someone to confirm you know date of birth and maybe from a school or perhaps from maybe an institution they have done before. It's usually the onus is on the person that brought the case, so to investigate this matter.
Exactly. So it's going to be down to us, Anebalama, right?
It's going to be us, because we're the one that are objecting it to say, oh, by the way, how can this be, blah, blah, blah. So until a bit of further investigation on the Kalong. Well, I think number 4 come for maybe, you need to minus them for maybe to elevate to
yeah.
Well, I think you will assume, or you will mirror. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes for them, didn't see doya, but I
Balajaro doya, but I samusi. Yeah.
Don't financing what I jama after the didn't know.
If we listen to Honorable Dabo last statement of Mengaki, is he fendo for him attestation for now? Yalong have a difficult bank to attestation challenge.
Yeah.
Because Munamu, Mome along Nida Alcaloya, it a foreign bela send over.
You
understand? Alcaloya, so they would have watermen. So, say, there is no way Prio Mari proof from. Ko Ayok Makomufo, or Manketuna. But if you listen from Rabdabo, Abedamido Fuka, what I mean to come, they needed this 18 years, maybe 6-7 years, if it happens school. You understand? So, school me along with it happened, send you the register it or school and go. Yes, I didn't come so, by attestation on you come reversing to go back to investigate who Nimisal Mala Melako sanitary sile, call la could investigate la Caramol to because asking looking at also school to Kajo sending car in carry car babu Caramorega. When all attestation is different, but asking of will be the mineral cool school.
Exactly.
So how can you prove those people?
Yeah.
As a came of an old Catanalati.
Yeah.
Ningen Catanalati, Wobokel, Obebeta, he registered the Dorobeta a Catale for election water. So Nin first all like Catakut in Tata revising code, will do it that. So they'll have to delete that out.
No, I think it's no harm in somebody revising court.
Absolutely.
I think
tell them to go. Whatever the matter.
Yeah, I think about Chairman Onying is also suspect that you know minor letter. Na samba is better than na samba than not seeing a GBRek more minors or register. You understand? First and Bejan Cotonate.
I don't know. In Sanibala, my. Sabali ako dukara din na nga follow kulali al mimbara don't be seen wala don't be do ko.
Bari fana na audio be do ko ke kan de mashallah.
Bari no ikana de Gambia tinyaro bi jelde nyil kanyin dulado to etaye mo tan kenkeje blado to etaye mo lulu keje blado ikana nyille kafun nyille kana ke karte ke se jamalit ka nyille kafun de nyille kana ke karte ke se jamalti nyil be min nay ta bayila se ko mi yente jahal fana malo fo ñilbe luwati ñami na fo edam malle ñanta kantu njahal tal kantu ni wonta mota fala moy be luwati nya alden tabanko min par silam fo ni million dindi won miliyalon ko imu onda age won fo itol fananti ta onda age wol bila na yene register ba fondu
Farsen ndol bo kala no nyaadi la yalo ni alkalo le be dok wala no alkalo wolten dol fasala
tentol dankula ha wo muto nyalet tentol dankula bar seko ni buke mira la kira la bangi alkalo no
ya gele ntanga dole ko fo kala mutability ta attestation ni no la eta te kai ko ta birth certificate e to de ila bulu kai to natina wala ila no su kai to nata o ni ba ma di fama ina bili ya lon ko manke NPP o do men kai ko grana tan te be kato gila baro la do ra register ni ole boy amo bari nya ke baro boy men na wala fali ya
bari kana de kula be kerinde kulle be kerin kube kerin Gambia ñili be kulle la de ñili be ñi sate riwol ni
ala singa ala ba mo dube do bare
ni sate ni santol tote sate riwol dol bi je e kan lu de min di wol fangala wala ka siyasa te ba dolt because ibita wol ni dundulale man jam fanyo ibita di kata dulale to ka ñili non ka jahal ñil la ko wala to malo be min fam falante jahal tal alama alayen dema se kumba tuntengali bulaka
abaraka soku datoli ale farsen soku bata jele sunna
an se wale men ni kan amra pour ka je jad wolam ni di wo fulango ya diala e fanan sa fono alkalo ne bari ya di ami sanya menna anin di wo be mu fulango te to le be class kilin wara ndolle be kabila kilin o ndolle be su kilin so ni ami sanya di mo ya soto munan lante di mo manyan na soto
akode a jahalo warta bak
wala logic bije bawo sate kinoto ngai mefo sate jamal bije mol bele kanyolo so ni di mo fulanga ya soto idi mo nyanta
kebani attestation of all nyanta bolana electoral system bolon solution oti because onde mala mona nani attestation hani sama mbo na electoral system oti
semu biri ya
because wala be tol febola wala yaten
biri nyim pass dum parliament mbema ndiam janko alinga wuli sign na demonstration o ke contestation nangi na because this is wrong kubuka fanke no mo le kakuke sai is late fanka foko nyanta bondi la sai ta bondi no fana bondi je in the next malo nyadi dem bari sai kan ta bondi no laje nen nyanta ke no la sai alinga okay because nin tata fonga je ko kule kata jamme alon ka man taku alinga balang ban kudi wolle ka balang nim men ka kala al malla falal ka balang fo ñu damale kaw ñanta lola alim be nga pare nga balang ko atekela jam nim ko men tekela Gambia nim mo jamale ya fo wotekela that's it Gambian ko ka menke nim ku ko la wona ta dron ika fulal nga ta fatia ta nga duwal ke jana nga yasi karanjana wo bukam mo bondi ku kono men ka mo bondi ku kono nga jele moli ya kenyame fon fanan sai nim ku be kan abelari kan abonya amanke ko setan men dente ma fo ko setan andum ma fo moy kidis kay murusika bari la balang muy la kawalati mol sifintino le india numbers staff mol ke la man sakundalu e ka tilinwol e ke tilindi tilinwol wala nyama comme ni e ku ke la même man die e ka findile ta fo ko nyinte ke no la jam ka tu nyinte siloti nyinte luwati abanda bar Gambia ko ke ta solve nyame ale Gambia sole duwal le kata jang nimba ko mdo ale Gambia bali nyama e banku jumale bali
okay keba NPP nga dole NPP nga dole question on nyinen ka jam batinga read because I always sometimes get a question on read because we don't have anything to hide ako ate he is very surprised the person is listening to us from Gambia when you say I'm listening to your show. It's very interesting. I always like enjoying to your show because you always come up with a lot of open-mindedness on your programs, despite being a UDP member. But I'm really disappointed that you guys are complaining about the attestation now. Why didn't you complain about it in 2017 when UDP controlled the National Assembly and had complete dominance of the system? But that time, it favored you. You did not complain. Your guys never talk about it. But all of a sudden, you are complaining about attestation. Why didn't you remove it from the laws of the Gambia when you had complete control over the National Assembly?
2017. Attestation on that when they had the upper hand, not when we have upper hand in the parliament. Attestation on keta yame na malo fate akilo be ukanne banko aketa wato men. Anun kabru wato nga complain neko attestation on banyanda kela nga fole. But there was nothing done about it because atata for decision or tata manna fenke noji. Akola nsonta inako in between sayanga nin do kana obribe indo pasla wato le nga blame tako manye na danna nako ni mambeta nyanta mamana banko kanne ndemu banko do wolte tonya ikaje sew nemma right need after put la right to right ikam nenke wala mnyintiko ikam.
But was it there when Yaya Jammeh was there?
No. Yeah, attestation of Mantaraje.
So Yaya Jammeh manda attestation of use can when he was there.
Attestation of Bejele, Yaya Jammeh.
Okay. I've been in jail. It's there. This is what the gentleman is saying because I feel like in text, it was there from Jammeh's time. UDP came with a lot of overwhelming support in the National Assembly. We had a perfect opportunity to remove this attestation, but that time we were dominating the government and we did not see the need to remove it. So now things are not favoring us. We want to remove it and even protest. So yeah, Keba, I pointed to Olenak. I think he's got a point.
Okay, I agree because in that law, Mama attestation.
Yeah, this one and the Public Order Act. From the word go. From day one. You understand? Obviously, I never saw NPP.
Yeah, okay.
Keba, you know NPP go like support.
Okay, no problem. We are all going to dance to the tune. But one thing I know, Claire, Barrow is not going to be the president.
Keba de made over for Alamela Odwaja.
So Malon Sai water new worketa at a bit apathy, you might about Dolby Jeretolu, Nimpati member Kulo Kandro Nitoli who
Duduja Bonyolo, Duduja has never been an opposition. I tell you, okay. Keba, so even if I'm Faragana didn't register, after all. No, but you go get NPP them for some rights in court level.
Yes, I need to let approve. Vanangan approve near Amudako is wrong. Being I we are all wrong.
Anyway, you go.
Uncle Keva, and the phone of Miro down the wall at the station will come like not reality Gambia do a little. Woman get problem with another little fake with a mind only can do a little. For another problem with and they can do Gambia do a little. After supplementary registration, be hard campaign look hard practical. Ye at the station of the mainland, you have no bait to that Kandila, you cannot cut off it. I need to follow your mailman at the station of dealer. Ning campaign wado sida foni misal fe rakato mute bully mawo bannar no be famolo bulu campaign ni politique kendo wala be wol falam fon hakilo falila because we be to ngajala at the end of the day so we bajala ko dol fon attestation di menna na to gambe dungol la mon wol be gameno la moyle le balna to ngabe dam wol fon let na mo de kato faye iba fa na opposite side because balna ko to ngabe wol but now come go ya di for na le mo sabo go maybe will suffer no but come do ni ya di wol campaign go like no for no
but say women de wala ma Union Central woli report teleko tolu dol financial suspect leko cross border yol fanan
dol ka border cross the border Keba
yol fanan be report le ani yela nambal tale ko ya suspect leko cross border
Fat Njai dugana si Geugi. Fat Njai hamanda mom dina def registration. Fat Njai na nga def? Fat Njai affaire registration la ñoo nekk de. Yow lo bëgg wax ci affaire registration bi.
Registration bi follow ma ko xawma sa nekk di xew.
Nekolo di follow audio yi. Okay. So
Audio Karim Bakladega.
audio kan?
Karim.
Ah, bo Karim bi. Okay, Karim sa ñëwoon na fi ma interview ko, you know.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah, dafa ñëw leeral audio am bi. You know.
When you talk about Sidinjai, we shouldn't take Sidinjai another drama. What do you mean about that?
Yeah, okay. And that point is Sidinjai is playing mind game on us. Because obviously Sidinjai Aloniko is illegal to register those minors. And Niajiba Tata first station on Mento, I agree with Ramatulai's Shisal analysis because what Ramatulai said, he is playing game on us to make us believe that the IEC is doing a good job, even to the extent they stop him from registering the minors, so that to give a sort of semblance of credibility to the process. Because Sidinjai knows the laws about governing IEC, and we obviously, if we went ahead and said Sidinjai found that I'm trying to register the IEC, I reject. So in a way, we are validating the process, aren't we? IEC is credible. They are doing their job, even to the extent they stop Sidinjai from registering the minors. So that's the way I see it. And I think other people also see it that way. But
I keep wondering that because you know what, Sidinjai, an official who is in that level, a deputy speaker of a house, I don't know whether they're minors, I don't know whether they're 18 and over. He bulandina moto kono. Ka moto malanang all the way to a registration center just to scam people. Basically, to play with people's mind.
Yeah, because you have to understand that because, like you said, like because of the hierarchy of his position. So if the IEC can say no to him, that's a big plus for IEC.
But it wasn't only IEC; it was actually the agents that said they didn't come because I didn't actually go. From the story that we had from the girl that was online, I mean, explaining so he was trying to call someone from the head office to tell them they should register them.
Okay, Sana Barama, I don't know whether you followed the 2021 election. I want to draw a parallel to Sidinjai to with what happened. Did you know Adama Barrow Barindingo on the election day? Did you hear what he said?
Remind me again. Yeah.
Okay.
I plan because
exactly. Thank you, Fatjai. They play these mind games on us because he came and made a statement because he was trying to play mind game on the process. Even Barrow was Njaga made on the day of election, he was talking to the media complaining. So these people, they play these mind games on Gambians. So sometimes it's very difficult to understand. But if you understand this psychological game you can play, even Yaya Jammeh used to play these psychological games on the struggle. Yaya Jammeh can play on us. Okay? So you may think, okay, why Sidinjai? Sidinjai has been in this for a long time. He's got a lot of experience. So this is what I'm saying. Njaga made that audio, and some people say, oh, even Njaga is complaining. So because he knew they were going to rig the election. So what Njaga did was, even Barrow from the complaint, but what will be my game like? Wow. Remember now? Yeah.
Then buga pour ñu wax ne IEC dafa credible.
Exactly. Okay? Fanja, you got it.
Yeah. Loolu la Sidinjai di def nii. Sidinjai xam na li moo def de. Dafa buga rek pour IEC reject ko. Pour nit ñi trust IEC. Fekk IEC moom lu yàlla xam doy na.
Ba pare Fanja am na leneen. Sometimes ñi sa registration seen illegal registrations yi duñ ko def si open registration centers yi de. They have got their own places. I think Bamba Mas did a program on this in 2021 that when he exposed them, Sehumbalo was very happy and they moved it. They had a secret location where they were registering these people overnight. So Bamba got the news and exposed them and they decided to move. It was somewhere in Abuko. They decided to move to another location. So Sidinjai Dofudne open registration and he said when they are going to cheat, they do it at secret registrations. There nobody will see them. Nobody. IEC. These people are IEC's accomplice to this. Settle what is happening in Chad.
We then am meeting according to Lamin Sira guidance. I'm on meeting at IEC.
Yeah.
Okay. And you leave meeting bila bokon. Then the IEC munna nyana wahne indian hali sukole face munna rejected. Guy mun your trust because yet like meeting.
Mbir Gambia mom dal man dal baro mo gëna dangerous la Yaya Jammeh sax.
Gambia luy gene Gambia du yomba de.
Anyway, why gom na Keba ne Jammeh baro dina daanu Fan Njie.
Okay.
Keba Sabally mu ne baro dina daanu du passé 2026. Keba loolu la wax de te óor na ko nag. You know.
Yàlla def loolu ñun yëpp loolu lañ bëgg a waaye man dama foog na ñi tapale yiñ pare yëpp foog naa most of the tapale is been done since like maybe beginning of the year kenn xamut ñi xëy na liñ bëgg a def nañ ko ba pare.
We just have to take the matter.
We are trying to take the country back. So let people believe what you're saying. Especially so you definitely maybe if you prove of and tell us. Why so we relax. Everybody sat. Ni talks and Kelly, Nanguno, ni banya dem, ni talks relax. Nganyetale. So now what time is in Koidef? We have to be very careful. I don't know. I'm so sorry they have to interrupt it.
No. Lima
mom. Gambian, Bisoko Heli, dafa what come the Gerald to my response.
Balaman criminal and no dealer. No one like Kohan because they have moi, neither Yaha Bohan, Sana Balaman. Do you may know that? Manjal no laugh. Hanga Nikitami. Hanga danga lo hamne digala. Tamanda from the ni mun na yo def luneka, ni pare na luneka. Ko hamne da fakta how no bu den yo.
No Fan Njie foog naa sane bala man point mo what it makes sense because the suñ nekk di some people can easily say give up ne kon Barrow win the election ne pare why are we wasting our time? From nekk ni we need to we can talk about their shady actions, we can expose them, but let's also encourage our people to have we are ready to defend our votes. Moy tahniti sawar. Understand that? Because otherwise Gambians they go give up. Barrow already. Wow. For la mo ñëwé nak xaw ma ndax gis nga point am bi, you know. Yeah. So xam naa ne gars ñu ngi def seen def waaye ñun tamit buñ leen bàyyi muy
loolu amoon na sax tamit Yaya Jammeh defoon na mbiram yëpp mu plan waaye yàlla boobu lan la def bi ko jotee planam yëpp yàqu so ñoom mun nañoo def seen mbir yàlla tamit di def mbiram di toog di leen xaar
waaw loolu tam dëgg la
on election day mu ne mukk sàcc du fi amati kii win mooy win yëpp mun naa possible so nañ continuer rek ñu defend suñ vote si ñu make sure ne gars yi génn register especially younger generation bi nga xam ne la ñoo nekk foofu bañ number si wàññeeku ni beginning bi noonu la dee demee xam nga xañ na dee dem huma so xamee ne des na 10 days tayi la gaa dee jóg waaye fi mu ne nii dañoo xëy di ataaya def seen def di relax suñ déggee ne des na 10 days ñoom
because dañoo toog ñu wane waaw we have time 1 month this is going to go for 1 month.
That's what they do. Gambian bi last minute business moom yàgg na ko moom waaye nag hopefully dinañ génn te supplementary la mun na am ñu bari ñu ngi amee seen carte si sax am na ñoo xam ne jaayoon nañ ko am na ñoo xam ne réer na you know so why across the country the guy def in 2021 am nañ about 79,000 people ñi nga xam ne ñoom lay register so moo tax nag bi yoon dina dang te suñ gaay nag alhamdulillah man li ma dégg si ñoom fan yi nii ak li ma wax su fekkee noonu lañ nekk di liggéeyee buñ ko continuer gisuloo ñu ngi commencé di leen uñi fu vidéo am ñu post ku am evidence wane ko so dinañ gën a bàyyi xel seen njuuj ñaar yu bëri te ñun tam suñ gaay bu suma gis liggéey bu mel nii ñu defoon ko in 2021 di def spot check si gaay di def nii dañoo am agent ñu bàyyi leen foofu ba pare ñu amaat ñeneen ñuy dem di counter check ñooñu tam across buñ ko continuer nii ba 44 days yi yaakaar naa jaama dina la ñooy waaw loolu laa foog de
okay donc I have a solution Okay, midnight. Ako, Sehu, can you pick me? I have a solution. Let me bring you. You tell us your solution. Because we are looking for solution, isn't it? So midnight, I solution all the But okay, midnight, I'll bring you. Okay. So, okay. Let's listen to you. Wa alaikum salam. Ajaratu.
Sehu.
Wait one.
Inadale number to mo ngalambe kumandila ibe diam kang so. Yeah, ngawala je wala nangi mute ibe ajaratu na ajaratu le sali.
Sali apelan ja aten kelen tele ajaratu ya to tala jande.
Nde afana mun na ajaratu ti de.
Sehu mbe mo be konton na be sani bala mbal be konton na panja nuinala.
Jena ba faina sina na
Jena ba ibe nyaadi ko ibal official.
Kori baro official sai.
Alhamdulillah am tele do ko la sai.
Kori barole man la katu mol fay kan.
Lai braben tara ja templa di sajo. Kante mo pula di sajo.
Mbado.
So my no be konton na ani moto mal men be jang dal be templa balde jena wa ngejo. Kada do ko ni mal be ngal buka batal bala all the time ala ma ala ya bejo.
Amin ya.
Amin. Sehu ndedal ndebe me ko wala minti ko gambia no luka akoy ko ye mo fayata dal na kana jitu minna parce que ñun mafia groupe balenti min yalon ko be men tok mo malo
tonya
andi man to def ko fere dito ko suñaro ni takale ya bari ba sifa ya men kala na men long no lon ne fabre dambe lori bari dina fi tilani bunda jumala mo long so wala tinan tebe me ko la be dani ro kala men na wala minti ko na National Assembly member sol ntoli na council ward kiamano regional kiamano party dimol grassroots mol mo kana ni ko ha because ni ya mo quartier fayo ni ne fango mo quartier ni ne fango danjaro sa quartier fayo
sunyaro kaga jarni
no mon singol lo singol be ke boal ti boa mo benti wala yokuri ku baaje femfe yabe ni jande na telephone de be bulo kono ni kuje oy mo je me yala ni ay fila mo be diamo la ko mom ko su de la telephone o di yan ta ya janjan ñoo su turati ci yan ta parce que même man na kala ni aje parce que nga moy bi somanda mal nak nga moy dami ko bari nga moy for moto mo dole ko ate ay fi la do ko la jira ni malo wot ko wot kiyama ko gënal kiyama lo ba ko kiyam ta te be diam so diam tay nata atay ko inata be diamu mari ako kama ay si do fulani kay ko hanna be land isule discourse ka be wala be land isu diamola tenin so muna ti ne tete munyala ni tere do ko su to aleta la land isu ko di jande bari wala do ko wato so ite dal ite be men fola mole wala min ko mobe finti abisi ta mam bisi mol nata mol manna do kula be yaro ko patira ti ko lela na council ni regional ke mal na no ko be do ku dolla le bari ni wato ni suti akale ye finti ya manol ni wot ya manol ni regional ya kompinol be ye finti be lo na lon ko ni mo sangara li bale be no la me ya lon ko ni yo wala la andi ko fana nyanta fu kala le men ni la mu tan sen ni la no ko na banko la kala e bo ni siri be no lo ko parce que ni be men na sai banko mi ya lon ko sai mo fare mu ni tata ke comme yaaje me wato ni mo fata yaaje me folo nguri akate la taw mo fala di lonnale jalo singo be foro tan tawte ko sila na banko kata nyamen sai ma kala wolo bawo mo si fala yema ma sakunda bu kalo no dumare ya fa ko kata parti political party kili to te ka ko wala yo mo fani so be ram kan lui ra sinya me lede so nyanta jarala be anu sai men te konta ngaji de funding tol be wulita nyame ye taw siti banko ni na wala bari mba fole ko to nyala to lebe lano to lebe grano te do ko la manjutula bari mba fole be dan na men na wala min ko ni karim tulo be na ye diam yo ye mitimol ke mol be ye finti ba ye kata police station le mara so to ya mol ye to la ja o to kundi jantala o to fo la mo be nyanta ke li fansum police soleti bari mol ma nyana tila so kono na campagne mesen fula bulaje manjutu wala de aw mo fula wol ke tale de
karim fela dunda be la moy kan jena ba jara du ngamela alafta to la fela be la moy kan sai
okay ni election ben tamit karim ak mo hama se wol ke tale wallahi wol ke tale auto pooling agent yani ni agent on meri ko registration center to be dandala la bake ko me ni man finti eta ni te yaje ko mo mu me tiga me yalo ko ikala tala le ka finti ko nimbe ki hadol timbe ka nyinkem fanko le be ka nyinke buka nyinke moy be ka nyinke kun kolore bari ni election ben tambita mu jaw ya tale no ko ke tale ben yalo ko kala bante yalle so ngindo kana chance ni ntebe polling station o to bring election o be konti kam presidential election o yi lati kunda sabi police o ni yentol be bayla ko nga fiti nga bo jen kay why kay no saban ke ko mariam sara na de ko ne ko hakati arrest kay arrest bari abe mbero la jande o ya fiti dina panta bari ni parliament election o meta be ba muro jawla ya lo NP ba muro lo tala ko ya fiti dina bata dia ko yande ya fiti ina ta konti kede bale to bari birin tol ben bun kono ya ke wala to bari wo fama man son to yedu je ninga no pusa pour le ken tana to je ba pusa pour no wala kedi so bari wo ya tara na kansulo ni man tara ji atu to le be ni manam sala jula ni dem si ala anti something o bantal so nyanta ta kala bari ngalo ko sai so be dimul be parere ne because wo em fadi famol to ba muru jawla ni bol be yaro kariñol karim be do ko mena ngalo na ka be do ko bala la bari te lafta banko be kan dawoda musuka fuke dindi ke bande ke fansu polisoti ni munna bankole nyanta lola le ni muji hado ya jambe bimba bondi la mobele tewol city tikol city da fanol city da baba banda jin control bunta ngal ni la fanga ya jambe bonda ko ya nyanya so baro faran no ke 2026 no ke 2016 so 2026 akamta ko 6 sol minu na manta be sawle ni barali nga do ko ke ko nga do ko kenya ko ya jambe bondi nga finti kande ke be men nga kafa pour ñu criminal la feri jawol be bi batal asembo sikala anni mama bari sa sembo talano nyama mbalbe konto na mbalbe ya wo sala
abarga ajara to ngalo de ko tata umra la le ko ri duwata nye pour i duwata nye 2026 umra je kaba
hu ala e wolon kila e wolon ay cede ya wala ba pat him pati la duwa nga o kele dawo da safa marwa nga fongolo dawo da nga duwa na timbali nga duwa no bulari nga duwa badi wala nga duwa ni pankoy nga duwa ni pati nga duwa pati de nga o kele ala e o cede ya and wo duwa wo te boy because atale kuka nyati ala la kambulo lae bulo ba sana yare man tapale yake man bankulo ko di domo man tapale yake man tara fe nyinin kan pour tol fon kunkolo be banko le nyinin kan pour banku di mo be daha parce que ni banku di ngol man daha tol fanan ko to suma yala ja ni bote tanyo man boy bu ka kontaan so banku di mu banku di kendoti ika wala ika kayrol ngani i fango bu banko because si pota wala ko ni o met pa ko nyama passeport be tol bu america jam bal hani sai ni moy nyini ke bota be ka fay ne bota gambia ko su gambia no di ko da mal ala na ta sama naji so wo ko dua andu hani sai ndede min do malo be siri jang wolu ne nana da ga magi te saldante kan na dua kelen ta ala ta bulola ala wolu ndemu ka ko ma te barati
ala sawarale alama dua jabel ajara to abaraka
dele woti andum banko kan ngande molbe dua ke kan ne sutoni tilo ba falan ku ke bay ko te fane dua la fa an ku jeba ay be ko to nyalen sometime na buta keloli yake ndema ko moy boy mo ka bal sometime na gereta la nga yoli papa ay garala nga nyori ay garala ko to nyaay sabati nga no video ko no expose ay garala ibu ka banku je membe kay no sokola sehu sumo le ko ralante alfati eta banku je ba me ko le to nyaay bini ku selu dabo bira patata ya je be bulo ko na finti ta bantala ko balu be je sabe je nga fa wallahi da wala no wala ta bawo selu bira ko de mona mure fitino dia to len kay ngaje tella tella ma fiti dia je pinta ta e puta e ko fara e mai kay le control tano kay fitino mbokera so andi ka ko yidi fitna pati to sehu paste vie to la fitna pati la janne ko be le ko to e fenka ni la tab kala mo baraka ngo fo mo le to be be men ko na ko kay gunda I don't mind about fitna pati to nya bole fasaka pati be janne be yalo ko tangi bi siata yudi fiti sa yudi bi wuru no ile pati be mi ile agency le nyin kurigi saboda kurigi saboda be kere pati le sehu
tonya
pati jelle be gambia pipi ñol bebe jane to ñol bi jane ani pati ko ngol esa fal ñol ni pati jama ba ka taw meme jayi e mama kan ñol la pati wol bele ntol be fayani te ñame ni wol fana wulta na wo ñame be ni la moli re e tol sabala dula bitari te ni nge je be fari ka o bela yamira ko do bi abe kera ba
na rekela Ebe kadara sirine ajaratu iko UDP la jendol better la jel hanin kana worry and wala man nyinya, you know. They cannot rely only on UDP, but none of the leadership la iko no alinga kanyang. That doesn't make sense.
Iko winnable candidate. Nana tole ko winnable candidate.
But
niya mo adipa apa amuta akarai mo ako ku press conference abe UDP la wala atake.
Yeah, Tonya.
And the one ati na pa ofana manya ati limfati la tamen tinyala menta bita UDP la. So bari nimbe mo matabe wolti fana. Alingan tewo city mantal de banna nyere ni ala kititala wallahi ni sango mun na sangol ni ala kititala ala min be la batabe barate ala ben fasala ni sango ben ye ten dabal ya bugalanti ala mari ala ni kaba hormoni ni banko mo folol hormono ala mala ya be jenda.
Amin ya rabbi, amin ya rabbi. Abarga bagi ajaratu janaba mas, thank you so much. Me tentu lambe jaila dole fanan join da ko ay solution o soton moli and midnight ribi jela bang.
Yeah, no bro.
Ini mbara muna ila solution oti.
Follow nga ñini kan dan na soro nak. So election voters card be ñini kan dam fo oppositional be la gen so ga bay ka record keep.
Malum fay ga record keep la bari na agent sol bi jeli.
That will be very important because nita dan dungu kebe sa to dungu kebe e mo kebe la record je. Nitol mo record ni soro ni IC da ma record soro wol cité office ko mo kebe lu record je.
O recordol katere bulle ka fo mo nangam le record jam bari comme wala voters card details so malum fo yo le soto bari ka nombal ni record le nak.
To help the Antanya Minije in the forums, some of them so far, apart from the from the Tato, all the details totally. So the polling station on in the detail, and in more mini along ko ejikita ko iman right kaito soto ikawol fanan to safiri ikawol like to safiri mi ejikita minna ko it has to be attested or has to be appealed ikawol like safiri anila voter registration card number.
Okay, that's good.
And then ya safiri was station auto kejele nata musujele nata. Yeah, now you will in some of the forms.
And overall was Saturday Nangamo Mojala record je wotundo Mojala record.
On the day, every day Nankamo Minata in terms of men or women or children ngajele iko record exercise bukolom na
because in block point now a current ghost official mello e kata ka forest card isuje. As far as opposition now agent mantaro don't bol be manke ban qualify. So nana of
people Ika voters card di munto.
Eka kasi secret officer lo mo swol ko na be mo register na be call kale.
Secret office.
Yeah, every last election ko mo ka kare ke sol di mo le ka mo imkalo man.
Yeah.
No. Bari sane balama wo fo ben fenko to na petition, election petition, some of the evidences like some of this extra Fenkol Bijele.
Yeah, during the 2021 election.
Yeah, that's what the gentleman is referencing to.
2021
tal. 2021 tal, yes.
They are going round.
Yeah.
Other number of corridor ko kuma sa nyamin din ba dane de bulu and the duakan I continue wonyama.
Yeah.
Because polling station dolu ye full of soto but nga dula dol fananje sabasoto.
Yalo last time Sane Balama Manta revising court wo fana mbatani bakel.
Yes, no. Last time it's been so much problems.
Yeah.
It was very depressing. But anyway, what time did it? So this time round, Ibitaka Nyami, I'm commending the team so far. I hope that Mimbe combo is the same they do with Mimbe Santo.
So si bori nyao for hakin jaman leka kol kafung election si now sunya waron dol.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. Don't media market, but I did my best for UDP last year, at least number 50 from various party groups. So I don't know, I was in there.
Yeah.
I tried my best. Abroad, Gambia, we are all tired. You know, football cinema, anyway. But Najan came cold before.
Yeah.
Then na election of Nasila Yafuko Baro mo Kemelu Lesoro, Wuri Kemelu Lesoro, Watra Moment from Ben Nangamo Fenkera Register. you know, official registration cost, omonanga momo can wuli samale sort of.
Yeah.
Naramo baro mo na wuli mo so ale boss official be takula nyame wola. Yeah. Now make so registration of any side or opposition mo taje and ya bere ko mo jella soro je mo jella soro tundo ya be tali mo jella registra ngalo.
In fact, the
IC la number because IC is overall more not overall in reality more camouflage register. An example, IC can record 1,000 in their computer. Not record
ni ko to membe je ngamera sign bebe page clean. Sign to la mol be make kam because registration mantra ke kan blato na agent ol mantra dame. Sai ning to la molio numbers ñol make collect ko bite na report ol memmo ni sa te kare ko yo to banne bu 118 net or 120 le yalo sai wo to ngaw ental sa tel bebe kala wala nyama sai yalo ni abanda ndolte IC batla follow mbe ndol fana mbal na total number of voters card registered this year mbe wolon na
correct
Indian fana mbe IC fana ñinin kala le ko atole mune soto alla record to yalo sai ni mamma itoli ta bondi dame do fala kadum to nge bondi dame ngawul lon ngalun ne ko ni tata jamburu ye ni soto bri tata sare sofi ye ni soto bri tata kunjang ye ni soto den ntol wole mun na proof to fana ila proof ko itol law nambal bota dame so sai wole atin nanko sai tembake kanyame yalo initially many steps nyolta so ngalun ne ko improvement nata o karolale andung ngaji ke ko fanan ko nka wole fo mole ko han election results fanan abitaten ndole example set kan kaje ko figures nyol sai malla fi moltulu wala already men total number of registered votes votes obe bengo lon sai ko ajannim binani supplementary kala Gambia la total number of yemen report ko Gambia la total number of registration voters fan ko ngawlon so sai mimbina lala wokan obe mbele do lon na nyola during this time ko nim process membe taka nim wuli tanne la taka we will understand that ko 10,000 la taka na tara ko 20
that's good that's
bebe pay killing na pro isaje ko annu manyo fan ko because they understand ne
another point regarding Electoral attestation only. For VDC, Nagro Gambia, most villages, if not all, you pay VDC on. Yes or no?
VDC always here in Labero.
This VDCs, for VDC, you'll be before you'll be about why can they not work with the opposition? In a moment in the Rasial Kalora office, in I see no one. My friend.
My brother. At midnight, what has the BBC has to do with this?
To help and stop registering foreigners and young ones that are not qualified.
Yeah, but remember, not nationalized.
But yalong midnight kebaka memfo yalong VDC for jam VDC Bekela is a political group me along ko dole tala jele NPP ko lom ñing sate kafolo ni ko be political dun la jere ñing register ab kafo ko ngol betti ñala because mo be vota kan
no I believe VDC has something to do with politics.
No, they don't.
They don't have anything to do with politics. No, that doesn't fall under their job. Their thing because Nico Bokela Kafole kana. No, but this is a village development committee. It's not. Let's not bring politics into that because more lefamotina kambena. What about Nimo do biom NPP do mu GDC whatever the malsa taka sonka VDC fon le dissolve ladi.
I mean nothing left is me balang ela girnyala but membe je wala ante fe afonya nyanta community. Sate dingol
exactly.
willa.
Exactly.
Kabalang konin kusify kela
Yeah.
sateli kono.
Yeah.
Uwae kela communities nyol kono.
Yeah.
Osare dinkilon kono yet different political parties so wala kono kono same as VDC.
But men who believe that in nako sai wobina kela resolvement men who believe that ko men be caring attack amanya nakela. Muna na o dingolute wulla kabala nyina ay tamela sateli kono.
Anyway, I just don't know how we can stop this because it's not right. Kadinumra Kerits are all in favor of what? To vote for you. Foreign will cut off.
We totally agree with you. We agree with you, but then let's find solution. Say it so that we can stop it because
no, the solution we use involve the VTC, but that will make things very, very complicated.
Very.
To be honest with you, VDC's the responsibility is to help the alcalos and the SAFOs, basically in relation to managing social issues that are happening within the area. But Nimukoti, Ninkomba for Kongata will use so that they can monitor to register, to register. That is going to create problems between them and their alcalos and SAFOs because it's like you're auditing their work. And that's
what we can also do is that parliamentarian pressurized attestation of VDC should be involved. Alcalo da mama sila and in VDC le nyantani molu identify la and in VDC le bao VDC katala satel to nyame wala ikake by area representative soto VDC le sai natra fo yo logic le kjeko alcalo lu ni de sila kanyinke ila VDC around them, it only attestation of the data. Well, that will make sense.
Keba, remind me, in the past, it used to be like attestation of Keba for Keba Alpha Lulu or whatever have to, but your provisional bond Nigeria, right?
Well, Alcalo Damale power sort of.
Yeah, bondile in the past. Yeah, Jamela time from Fisada because Otomo. Sate ko attestation o ika keba lulu le samana me alpha lulu wali na CDA not only alcalo but this borough government they removed that from the rules. Yeah jame tale fo fisale tol tade fam.
Yes.
Yeah, it all new learning is the worst system and niaji be nyim blame o ben tol gambien o londe keba de yara mana me gambien o blame la non tolom because jumale nying deputy jamabadi NPP la deputy bongo because it's a lot deputy all the National Assembly and they approved this they rejected because UDP la more left nyim attestation of body in their law books. Yeah
because we don't even give it a go before that. Can we not just try it? As long as I move forward, at the dictatorship.
Okay, my brother, listen, let me ask you. No, hold on. Midnight. You talking about it, will that make VDC do it?
No, you propose it as well. You talk about it.
Okay, I want to give you a suggestion. Okay? No, I want to give you a suggestion. No, midnight, hold on. I want to give you a suggestion. You are a Gambian. You have a stake in that country. And I'm sure you come from a region, right? You must have a VDC in the region. Speak to the VDC chairman. Go, this is your idea. And come back to us and tell us what the person say.
No,
this is Yalong. The problem is, let's not just allow it. If you are so passionate about something, you come from a country, you bought a Gambia. Like, for example, I grew up in Lamin. There's a VDC. If I'm so passionate about it, I'll take my phone, call the VDC chairman, why you guys cannot involve in this attestation and say, you come back to Bantaba and tell us the feedback from your area, your VDC chairman. I think that solves the problem for us.
That's the only way, since we cannot take it from the country.
No, that will be your own contribution as a citizen.
That's just my opinion.
No, listen, you are not getting me. I know it's an opinion and it's welcome. But we cannot only stop at hold on, midnight. Hold on. We cannot stop. No, but allow me to finish my point. We cannot only stop giving opinions since you are very passionate about. Imagine when I'm passionate about Karim Touré audio, I took my phone, not Karim Touré call, and we have to be serious when you are passionate about something. Since you are very serious about this, you take the phone, talk to your VDC chairman, as a Gambian and come back and tell us what he tells you. That will be a very good contribution from you.
If those people agree and you people don't want to make any effort.
Forget about us. Forget about Keba and Isla opinion because told we are not VDC. But why, my gentleman, why are you trying to be defensive?
No, I'm not trying to be defensive.
No. Listen, Keba, let me finish with him. But Keba, hold on. Let me finish. Keba, let me Keba allow it. Midnight, hold on. Keba. No. Midnight, hold on. Midnight, Mbatu. What is wrong in the proposal I said to you?
I should go to my VDC and tell them this and come back and tell you the result.
Yeah, what is wrong with that?
Well, there is plenty wrong with that.
How?
Okay, say
because Mandara Jamka anyway.
Yeah, midnight.
Okay, Keba, you go ahead. Yeah. I'm done.
It will be easier and more straightforward. One go.
Yeah.
More time VDC. It don't more work on better more. I mean, Africa more idea, more be I for political cabin, opposition or be. Yes, be near the bank or come. My friend is so my boy constitutional. So now political difference in that someone now. This is the only way.
But midnight, more dole for us with Diamu. Keba wants to talk. No, but you cannot just go on and on without landing.
I'm not popular there, but I've done my effort.
But who is saying you haven't done an effort?
Yeah, so can I call somebody? Come on, man.
Yeah, midnight. Midnight. Come here. Come for them. Hakil Maya Balem. Andum fanan fe hanse formula hakil Maya doyandi. Yalong kacha momenti. Jeri yalong kawale fine yokan nga kacha hakil Maya kon. Andum sometimes phone na miranyali different. Andum akatina janim benyo faham la phone si jo sabanding kela. Iman tana fojang nga jele ko I hamole be warning kaje ko membe ronding ay tiling wallahi iman kuma fojang ye mo ne menna o ye mo to nyen men yela miranyal fandu asike no le nu na tarako man sakunda betole ben bul waran gambia molie e fango parendi nyala me alon ko e sini bono le kay mem fango bejete midnight to nyale ye mem fo nin gambia ko luwe action si faluta nyinu be bolale bari namolu mbem fangole blame la ka start from myself that ko yaje nyanta ba nin kol sambala nyame manya naitula tendron ka ke miroti dron ka bari ni tekeno ba asikeno andu ite fe asikeno nyame ye wala fo mambala wala bari sew fananka men foy ko ta alla community moli ni ka ba fonsi ni si tareto bang pour isaje ko ni afoy foy fanansi ko mama ni bamba ko ni aja keta aka sak nol le ka start doli ya start doli yaje ko ni do men na teninten fo in that contest le ntol bebe ngani ya kilin ne jang andum mantara kanyo dis jam kanyo
one second.
Midnight.
No. Major General, hold on. Let him. Midnight. I saw. Major General. I saw Diamu. Then you can all play.
1 second.
Yeah.
WhatsApp group every day they communicate about politics. They don't be low mental sign there. I'm going to phone off of VDC. Sado mo bela pareda ko mo tinela sado kono. The more Saturday now register problem. So that's why it doesn't make sense for me to Diamule farm. Sato more bela pareda. Lunda
Okay, allow UDP Major General. Okay, Abaraka Midnight. Major General for all of the Diamla.
Midnight never understand can damage the whole means. After VDC in the sense ko VDC mostly VDC Kiamana and the usual local could be local.
I know everybody.
But Midnight, let's have Yalong cooking in the bedam. Allow Major General to speak. Bring all after Diamlanka Blade Diam. If I apply Diam, please.
Exactly. So in them I understand can damage the whole Muniana the VDC for because of VDC it learning sato funding ke olla ko ko dunyo ko be pare e ka sato long mo juma level ya anin juma level sato de. So I feel come like nimme VDC involved, they can take action maybe come like it will momo me along go minor sato ko yalon momo me along ko la man ke sato ko yalon. Where is good side, but same kind of football is better they understand. It's very important. You cannot involve politics in this because near VDC involved into this. More little bit VDC la association could many along with mental political particular. You understand? Because maybe monosina me along go in after car register minor, but men back when in coma. They are part of VDC. So, ning other side of VDC left in Alako killing, there will be a confusion between these two people. They understand the people of Kiloko. Mexican collectively are started dinol. When they enter Simfana, Nim Salfi, Mola Mialango, among the Sato in do minor. They come, as Sato, ya fight not capable VDC or whatsoever. Electoral.
Okay. Midnight, hold on. Midnight, hold on. I'll come back to you. Let's have a decorum, okay? Listen. Okay, I love the friend level. I really want to address something here. Okay.
VDC just few numbers of people of course.
Yeah.
But me sate mol balanda.
Yeah.
Tonya kaya foja nyamenko. Ntola sate mol parental and ntola sate tatekela. It's more strong. And it's more profound. Well, ila ukumo diatan tulo enando Gambia sate benyanta parela wala wada mal sa bondino. Ni bebe kuma kilin andu ni bebe ngani akilin honestly.
Yeah, Kev, I just want to make a general comment here. I'm going to speak my mind on this, and I want people to listen to me carefully. We have to be very tolerant sometimes, and I think Mbokalafi push back. Look, it's great here idea samana. Nimu democracy. But idea say better nyao more better d'accord idea. I can come out with an idea here. I shouldn't expect everybody to agree with that idea. And I should expect people to have pushback on my idea. But why are we sensitive to pushbacks? Because jam mo be respect la inata jang, ngeble diamata, even yek safero okay, you have a solution. I was even saying we have somebody who got a solution. Because that means everybody is important. And no idea is stupid. So what I use a democratic platform, but it have an idea from moment pushback deal. And this is our problem. We shouldn't be sensitive to pushbacks. I said, okay, you are a citizen. What's wrong in you calling your VDC chairman? I don't see anything wrong with that. Because more can call the deputy call and they are citizens. Well, they are not platform operators, they are citizens like us. Because Nimu National can everybody have a role. I have a role, Keba have a role, you have a role too. And our role is not bigger than your role. In fact, some of you may look at the platform or probably actually bigger role than some of us. So I want us to advise, it's a general problem that we have. We don't like to have pushback. We want new ideas, and if somebody make an observation or do something, we can come forward to jail. We got to stop that. And this is a general problem for our country all over. It's not peculiar to you, it's not peculiar to me. So we don't like pushbacks. I have this problem. I've seen these problems among us Gambians. We are very reactionary to pushbacks. And that got to stop if all we want to move this country. We criticize the Barrow administration. We are always here criticizing. But if people try to scrutinize us a little bit, like then they action Bob. It's not good. Because moment for Jame disrespect. Moment disrespect them. Thank you. Yeah.
Because society kono problem bad. And to be Muslim and believe that Islam and believe that come dual so. But na society nyanta mfango adjust la ko internet. Yaje ntolunga mira duale ka kuo be solve andum atonya dua si kuo solve no ba aka symbole dile ay lanno kela ebe kuo menkan bari ala e moya birade da a sembente yani hakilol birin ala e ke moti ay hakilo dila ay dua jabole ke because ite mu fennete bawo kany problem mol men be fotay ala en ke moleti na hakilo soto fon kaje ko ni ron tale ni right andum ala fon hanin na Islam dino bring nko mu muslimota ma dandi wota ako ni ko mu muslimota woto salo mu actionole sali e ka sali ni wato e ka sali ni wato e ka sali ni wato moya kunda fanan do le nyama nin ale dida e ke mota diri wrong and right long ni menge aronta e ka itel ka put ya correct ni so même fanan correct right itel fanan ka taralo rin ka maintain wo right ye tarebulu so nsi jiki duwala nyawanya atekela ko duwala ka jina ndora ko solve e ko preseno ka bita jambangeli mitimala alinga duwa kataje fole bati natata jambangeli bam sai ni be kumoto mi alon ko mbe nyantam fango nyanta na hakilol bondi la nyin ko tole ala duwa buka president o bondi molle la carte ka president o bondi ikata carte fawol le ya bondi duwa buka president o sinde molle ka president o sinde ni la hakilolu bula nyokanko ntolo la carte fayla nyine na sinde akake wala nyama. So we have to believe in that. Ngaje ko kol mi alon ko na society ko no they are wrong. Ali nga parang ni keleng ni bondi ja man ko mbekte ra wal tala ngata nyolika. Ali nga balang kuron bi ngol kakake. Because mo be ka hani Europe jam ilota wala nyam. The society men ko ngajele ni man la fi men ne kamenke. Mbuke je nyoli pala jan. Barin ke jele sila bali muta, ye dulal muta, ye kuma, ye kuolke, ye presoke, ni ko kabene ko mantala do ku fanga la sai. Mbe stand still le kala jang ni ko te kala jang oy ko bitikol wo kan bitikitiol faram be ko bintol ten na bitikol yelela because ni ko ko le atan kan na fatel ko bintol ten na fol wafla ni ko abe wala jang wala mu hadamadi yala nafati wala mu hadamadi yala nyantot ndemu believe so leti andum be la telen believe kamen bari kata si jamen kono katara duala kabrin so manda fo wuraro ko solve moy na tara ko mu moyti ya klo so ka ya lon ko men kata ale ma ko le foka bay duwa jabile bra ay tandila ko ya klo ay je ko ku ka ronkan ala la soro ale duwa jabile because ya fahamule already ko ni ronkan sai kamune bat ala bulu ko tan kay malay ko ki enam ban pour kata lo ko banka fo ko sambanjay te dunna ja wonande te kala mo
Abaraka Keba, thank you so much. Allah baraka baki. More dolbait Allah rola, maybe a chance to Farana. Fatnya has been here for long. My camera for them beja, UDP general beja. Keba kinta yama woman sino. And El Gago for is here. So El Gago, he met a bus roller and I left to contribute like attack on if I say now. Fatnya, or you want to say something?
El Gago munyo because mom
yagana har El Gago bi jele bang okay ama Fadja mun nga wax mu ngi mute
tewu yefu Gambia moy lolu dañoo wax rek di mayante xam nga mun nga wax loo xam ne xëjna luy defar la xëjna mun nga wax loo xam ne luy yaaxala waaye ñun yëpp si luñ jublu mooy nga baro mu dem Gambia ak boppam te am na yoo xam ne like Gambia dafa nekk di ko boo xam ne fuka di suul fuka du seli loolu moo nekk Gambia fu mu nekk nii ni ñoo xam ne like ñu ngi jege baro ñooñu bugguñ baro mu dem ba pare teg si ñoom ñoo nekkoon si Yaya Jammeh ñoom ñoo doon def lu ñaaw si élection ñu doon def lu ñaaw yëpp si élection ñëpp indil nañ leen baro so foofu lañ amee problème waaye xëy na sax lu ñoo dimbale mooy social media bi loolu rek moo ñoo dimbale de
waaw Fane Ndiaye naka la Ahmed Jite mel fu mu nekk nii Ahmed Jite ñëw fi saaga protesters yi den ministre bi jóg mu ne génn mu ne waa nguur gi dañ yaaxal luwaa naka la Ahmed Jite war a mel su fekkee ne dafa am rusekaay
teew Ahmed Jite
waaw
hanga bum doon jooy mu ne Fatou Babaro daf ko saaga
waaw
teew Ahmed Jite saaga bi jooyloowu ko de place la doon jooy saaga bi jooyloowu ko de gis sew Ahmed dafa moom itamit beneen baro la dafa buggee
de loolu laa gis si affaire am
beneen baro la dafa buggee waaye nag war nañoo bàyyi seen xel de ñii ñoo fi toppoon Yaya Jammeh bi seen collège bi stopé si lañ toon seen back on Yaya Jammeh
Yaya Jammeh dafa stoppoon scholarship am bi
balaa moo join lii bi naka la tuddaati so-called struggle am bi Mom dafa wax nit ñi ne mom bu mu joiné nit ñi ci la lolu stop. Waaye man lolu goma ko sewu. 1 and 1 is 2. It's not 3. But non la fok. Sewu ñi la Yaya Jammeh fayal. Hanga. Sewu ku Yaya Jammeh jox ko la ci koku no Gambian ci war nañu bayyi borom xel de sewu.
Waaye ma Fanja moom ak kii may faati seen mbir daf ma dee jaaxal de ñaari ñii.
Sewu may moom hanga may pour describe may hanga like soo ko bëggee wax hanga nit mun naa wax ne sa yang koo wax lu ñaaw may faati su fe may hanga Sewu dafa am ñoo xam ne ñu ngi Gambia ndax dama dee toog ma ne ñii xanaa amuñ ay njaboot Sewu man damaa rus yéena yi may faati ñoo wax ci constitution bi ben how man the crocodile tears ñoo doon génna noonu ndax is genuine tears ñoo doon génna noonu may di jooy bay himat may tey may moo jël 362 degrees del si waat di ñu wax ne Barrow amul morom.
waaw Fanja bala ma dem si beneen kola yow si sa xelaat Dawda Jallow lu mu wax ne moom du resign moom Barrow moo ko appoint su Barrow moo ko génne mu génne ko si affaire yi press conference am bi lan nga jànga si press conference yi.
Are you surprised, Sewu?
I'm not surprised ne dina wax loolu.
There you go.
Yeah.
You ever resign? Resign. Demut sax ku sewut place ana suñ daanelee nguur gi te su soobee yàlla dinañ daaneel nguur gi. dafa am lu ndaw li ma bëgg a wax gaay UDP ñun ñëpp. So 2021 election Bamba lu bari lan ñu waxoon balaa li xew mu xew.
Waaw.
Yeah, seen registration yi ñu doon def si corner si. Bamba wax nañu ko. Waaye hanga ñu ignore yëpp Sewu.
te maa ngi gis Bamba Mass di waxati ne gars yi commencé nañ some of those things again. te maa ngi doon déglu programme am.
Bamba daf ñu war a dimbale nag mu wax location yi fan lañ nekka. ak ban time lañ fa dee nekka. hanga loolu tamit dina dimbale hanga nga wax hanga information bi daf ci war a am loo xam ne da hanga dafa taxaw.
waaw
nga xam ne dañ leen mun a téye red-handed. waaye nga wax hanga.
waaw soo wax generally de waxuloo specific. waaw
hanga xamuñ fan la. xamuñ naka la boobu dafa miti. boobu kenn du mun a blame UDP Sewu. because looy def sa nit. soo ko waxutee nit.
kenn du ko xam. waaw.
waaye hanga 2021 moom wax nañu ne dañ am secret plates.
waaw
plates yoo xam ne ñu ngi register nit ñi dañ am machine. ñu ngi print voters card di register nit ñi hanga Bamba waxoon nañu loolu noonu. te loolu foog naa gis nañ ko. loolu lu am la.
waaw.
man dama hanga like 2026 election bi Sewu li ma dee laajte mooy ñi bugg a taxaw yëpp xanaa ñooñu yëpp waruñoo jóg ñu monitor ñi.
ñooñu seen gars yi nekkuñ di monitor sax lu bari de Fane Ndiaye ñooñu ko bàyyi si loxo UDP.
waaye Sewu lii doy na waar lii moo tax gars UDP ñuy demer Sewu.
ok ndey idi mu ne ma jël ko dafa am sant.
because ngeen bugg a jël joyati bi.
akala after fenne announce la so yeah sane balama that's fine akala abarka thank you mate salendi ndey idi mbade ngeen salendi say okay affaire bi moom doy Bamfa tamit is here Bamfa affaire nga Bamfa salendi jani kan ndey idi salendi oh my god okay mbade ngande idi selen ala baraka wake sammi be programme o kumfala ban so kuta keba malete o kanyin keno nyaadi it must be very late for you Keba.
Yes, it's almost 2:30, but I enjoy this.
Keba bari abena Barrow mu ge sino bali andino ba
Hani
aba wala ko nanyin do ambula da mba sino bali anda de sino la no ba from koto I got afternoon. Okay, no wonder. Because you got that money, you tell you know that. Keba.
I do outreach youth work, so I mean when youth are free from school and other things, then
okay.
cancel. So
Okay. But Fanja, you have something to share with us.
Yeah, secretary, the boy be content the uncle ke wa fanam content na mai ke aning brother ke everybody in the platform to be content. Mbalo la moita na I've been listening to the program for quite a while. Ndela fta pro kamen kuma kama men for na UDP supporters so their side and many along to the online in la moita do ko nyina. Like I said, in the Saferola do my approach is completely different with our approach. Everything that you guys are doing is great.
Okay.
But UDP told
Okay, you went off quietly. You went off. But you're back.
UDP do sitting down.
Yeah, it was at my end, but never end on there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're better now.
Is it okay? I'm better. All right. Let's take a name for the UDP doing many along could they add diversity and the UDP last day one up to today. Look at it, they really need a lot of help. Like I said, we are not waiting 2021. Everything we are observing, because they observe kind of because of make it a 2021. These people will not take. I wonder. And still the menkla. If I'm I'm not sure whether everybody.
Ne idi bio nyomi nga network hole be bulu. Man fo sisla la network hole infect bang. Malong. Because sisla la network hole correct. Yeah, maybe you need to drop off and rejoin again. That can make it better.
Let me go down and come back and see.
Yeah, probably that will make it better because network home thinking. So okay. Midnight bejan fatu bejan keba o ngamate sino ta ngamane sale do. Sister Mai Kamara, ye famous de men ka fula kachanye ntofo. Baringo, I have a question, Keba. Nga Keba nyininga, me mai fona nyininga. Mai, where do you get all this energy from? No, honestly. No, my malam faka energy drink le mimba malam for malala kulom muneti. But where do you get this energy from? Anu kulongela mojele malafika atofo jam mai kuna aben ataka na kontenga joina la platform man jonje. Ako ala se huseli sama na nyama dagu. Nga boycott le so sa boka viewership soto.
Yeah, okay. Tebe mem fola drong. Mbe UDP la agent le ya mbe nyum kuma kan sambala wala kan nyanna lola le kende ke ni momo point out pour yeke pooling agent yeke agent toti fonyi pour nyi voters registration ni mari nyanne la katapo be kelale ndu nyanne la energy use la jele nyanna la mine use la jele la everything nyanna be use la jele because nin carte fay adun alin kana se fonga lose confidence la ko on nin carte fay winna no we have to be confident that mba winna adun hani la molun kalwo dundi pulo kono ko nin carte fay UDP ba winna because nte ni ibeni gameplay men naten sidin jaila ni forced to fall nte kunun na found bira ko finta bro nte na mind speak la ngawol men fo wala munyinte ko ibe gameplay la so that mol safoko ai si fango sign ibe tilin na ni carte fayo maje men ke sidin jai fanga yajel so wobe mula gameplay la te ibe mol la brain was can wrong so UDP alentolier confidence soto ko ni carte fayo do or die len dum ba winnal nin ala son mba winna ya jele so alin kakal sometimes found kakal some found tara life found nga fo ta winna o nakete no ngalin na confidence to ko mba winna because sometimes fanan du nyim pulling agent tol fanan you ka mol trial ya jele nyim pusam pul men keta janatem fo bundum min tolam ban something like that you be mol try kan ne be mol test kan ne ka folo ka lingi test ni na sign ni ngaji man action ta o ngaji man straight warning kan then we can in so continue kala ya je so you be damen to be mol try la anyhow le be mol try la nyasi de nyamale ya yen tolerate action o juve be mental so alin ngai kandila ko ni tol fata ni tol ketan tol fata already mbole kandila nyun la ya long because ñunu criminal la kumben te tata ye pati form ibe siringe ya jele so moma nyanna sila nyama nyanna to ramo nya ko no pour ñu la karo ngai kandila ko face à face ni be mkambia dingole ki ye men non sano la men tambita la fam so ntela kumo mwalete ni agent tol ye be careful and we nyanna mindful la bakel and we nyanna ñu watch la bakel to nyala sumuna mobu ko control non bi nana ta nata le bari but sometimes fana ika risk ta ko dol fana la ya get because as long as more kula beje obviously definitely ni nyanna ni lale ni ala kan ima amam possible amanya possible la pour mo flow be sumuna e be muta at the same time no who do be fana ika consider le fana
no ma nyanda formula feel la non jorom
6 hours and I got or 6 hours nga xamne duñu seriously
now fanjay buñ ton nek yalla bëggu ton fanjay 7 mom ken bu ko control yow tamit but it's very hot in Gambia, Fatnja. You need drink a lot of water, otherwise you will dehydrate. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. No, but my problem with that is, ni membitala ye replacement form of field. Me alone ko iko small form. I feel rek. What a solution not? Yeah. Ego Gambian police have arrested Kek Sane just now. Is that true?
Oh God. Don't be surprised.
Somebody just commented. I don't know the veracity of the story. It's just coming true. Ego, but why they will arrest him at 11? What did he do? Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, secretary lang kami for wala nyindi ko purun na mol men ya long ko they are very generous towards UDP. What I was trying to say, we have a different way of going about this situation. I just want one thing to be very clear to UDP sympathizers and supporters. Let's not think that Baronala Gangomo will sleep. They will not sleep. It's a parakasila. Let me just say that in Mandinga. It's a parakasila. It's a mistake wokela. Inte mutala. Let that be very clear. It's a parakasila. It's a mistake wokela. Inte mutala. 2021 ye mistake wo menke. Nga evidence wol ben be samba. Inya ya bejel. Ya be readle. Ya copy be sotole. Ya be law. They did their homework from that evidence. Because in takalo be kelole in criminal be kelola sa ko mo be yalon ka evidence also up front. If an kalo ne be la game twist la nyame. We should not sit down on Kamunya 2021 menketa wena ay jolong ko kote. We have a complete different approach. Na foot soldiers will many yalon ko. Ibe slow kan, ibe takan from polling station to polling station, they're going from everywhere. They need our help more than ever before. They encountered things yesterday, they encounter things today. It needs a whole lot of money. Abing alala somanda, the boring the ko more money, some of the things in ta phone jam because muna nante phone jam nini mo be kelo la memu yalo ko tilimbalo le mati. I ka fa fen fa katare la moy kan ila le pura sa make sure fa do area ni ko vala nyami ye ko dol encounter ta fo no la santon develop platform don develop WhatsApp group on ko but they need all the help as we are trying to deal with all of that. I'm sure Uncle Sam, Uncle Keba, you would bring even information on those from some of our foot soldiers. If not, I will contact you tomorrow. But we need anybody and everybody like help at this point in time. Just to make it clear, Adama Baro na la crooks, ite boila, ite takila, ite mutala. Moka menke, fake igbori wol bila. Ite fana nina benyola as an individual or institution. You will have to make sure you meet them. Gasta doron nebe Adama Baro na la molu yitandini la ko UDP pareta. Gasta wole keta Senegal wala na main sita JB a sita G. So we cannot leave our foot soldiers ye boy silova. Ni revising court me alkafu mbakelan. But I swear to you, in defense of Tolaji, because in the criminal on the mood.
Okay.
They will work very hard. Kaje ko ye mistake the last time. When mistake you told Sotola Secretary, you and I both know some of the documents we have went through them. We know some of the things that actually happened in that 2021. Do you really think Adam Baro Nala ni molbe si that your mistake will repeat again for UDP through UDP without information or contact? They will not. What mistakes if I happen ne block on si nyakile. So ntol si menke no mbole keka. Nta ko be fo no la sando. But we have to meet them so much so that no gap in close nakala. So more than si mako roke no. I then the foot soldiers so Latimo, one of them being a Haji, a very trusted person. Reach out. Whatever you can give, whatever you can donate, Aladi. Like I said, we have encountered a lot of problems. And Sekusedi, I will feed you on this.
Okay, no problem.
It's been happening for the past 3 days, and they need a lot of money to be able to sort them out. Elaborate.
Okay. Abarakabake, thank you so much for giving that. We will discuss some of those things on the down low. Abarakabake, let's go back to this breaking news on Kek Sane. The Gambian police have arrested Kek Sane for alleged sexual offense involving a 17-year-old student, resulting in pregnancy. The police have said the minor has since given birth. Allegedly Kek Sane police only aning dinding tan dino man ko sanji tanin wala dinding student o ikane wala kafunyo ake fo kono soto je ko fon wulutale. So police, so it has nothing to do with politics. We have to keep eye on this, but it's an allegation at this stage. It called alleged sexual offense, so it's not confirmed. It's an allegation at this stage. We treat it as an allegation. So Buba Gaji Golea Safala Pace with Pejot, I just read it there now. So he's under police custody. I'm sure he's gonna be, I don't know. Sane Balama, you guys who rape, is it alleged rape case? Is it bailable? Like murder? I don't know. Don't know what.
So it will be all about the case involvement in this freedom force.
Yeah, but I heard from the Grapevines Co. I didn't know that it was Kex, but I heard of this story that allegedly somebody impregnated a 17-year-old, and the 17-year-old gave birth. But Nunko is allegedly related to him. I heard about this news some days ago, so I don't know. Skeba, this is an
17. The illegal Gambia.
16 should be all right.
No, I think it's 18 is the adult age in Gambia. That's why the voter registration is 18.
Age of 15.
Yeah, but it's still wrong. It's still wrong.
I know.
Fanja is still wrong. I didn't go there, but it's still wrong because I don't know whether the family we know you case the police or whatever. You know, it happens, but it's normally 17 is a minor in Gambia. It's normally by consent. So family binangu, you might as well hang on you doing them police. Fanja.
I'm sure you can marry in Britain at 16 with the parents' consent. So if you're still under British law, I'm confused.
Yeah, but you still have to get the consent of the family. And Yalonjang, it's 16 is considered as a bit of adult. You can even a child after 16, you can leave them on their own. They can do certain things, but In Gambia, 17 is a minor in Gambia. Yeah, but still, let's work how the case is gonna pan out. It's still an allegation, so we don't know. I don't even know whether the Fenkoning didn't what they point out something. They must have got they must have got something from somewhere. The police, isn't it? Well, let's just look, for us, we will not enter too much into the story. Yeah, we'll just say allegation, lah. You know. It's possible. It's possible.
Because I mean,
but let's be careful. We don't downplay it because the victims' families may not be happy if we try to downplay. Let's just leave it as an allegation. Yeah. Because alleged rape is a serious event, and the family members may not. Yeah. Allegedly is allegation. Allegation is so allegation. Let's just leave it because Ninga combat downplay the victims family may think, okay, why are they trying to downplay this? You know. Yeah. The good thing is the Mafoko politically motivated arrest one, so it's just
is very important.
Yeah.
This support giving. I know these things are big problems in Gambia, and they are never enough. And then also, we will only appeal to diaspora to give support wherever they can. Now, this process is also as important as our election day.
Yeah.
So we should support those who are moving by themselves, and then sometimes they cannot afford to do. And can you go and do this or inspect this place and do that?
Yeah.
But sometimes make a problem or to them. I can't rate on they have their own problems and they don't have much to give or whatever. And we movement here can restrict back like problemability Gambia sometimes.
Yeah.
And being alone is just beginning. Yeah, major cities and in towns ma follow. Then and then this is 44 days. So 44 days is not only 44 minutes or 44 hours. So we have to really be ready because it's a long process. It's just the beginning. And maybe they are going to prepare themselves very well as we are also preparing ourselves.
Yeah.
So we'll be at a phone or a finance coma. These 44 days will be very expensive on the party.
Wala nang kafuko Keba diaspora chapter solo structural be kodobe momo bulu because this election year because there are some unit nin kodobe bulu it needs nyanda release lale understand because this could you know when baby came for the past 2-3 days Keba is for 2026 isn't it?
Yes, that's the truth.
Yeah. So not long ago we had a conversation about.
Yeah, I don't know why we should be keeping them and then thinking that.
Yeah, in fact, we had. I'm not going to go to the details. We had a discussion on this in December last year. Yeah. We had a discussion about this, but we'll see if I can catch out on the download anyway. Let's not go into the details.
Yes.
But we shouldn't have because Korea in the party is just for 2026 is very crucial. Yeah. Belegi register winko.
Yeah, and they are also working with Ghana.
Why?
Bena more them di. Kan more them?
No, Lamin Jata them would send.
No, like one day. Why Keba? See what in the do them, buy Lolo.
Lolo, Kefaja Wanga de Gara, because Kenen ki Lamin mom, buñu waxé né demo mu ngi kilis kalas way after ma gis wa Lamin Touré dem na
way Lamin Jata mom dal dafa ñew déclarer mom demut fen
Lamin Jata former Fengo memenu UDP
Yes, Lamin Jare.
Kema loolu tamit bàyyi sa xel de Gambia mooy.
Okay, brother Kema, nta bale bulala la baraka ba Kema.
Na mala bi ko ngalon sama so man la mini 10 o'clock me may jël live.
Fatin fana ye wulo ay na be abe fenke a joya abe wol
yo nta fa kata jele fa kata joya
Big Joe fana be on de.
abe on ne Bina beto dia mola ja wuli ka illa ran ay na ngarumol fana kala agay na pa
Ke wande mala ñu ka energy soto dame billahi. No.
Man hanga man kan no de mello Gambia mama jabi. Si man mama jabi.
Why Fanja dafa mënu tay dafa noppi de.
Sister Fatu.
Fanja tay dafa noppi de.
I know. May man how ma kan moma du nahari affaire kan moma du nahari Gambia. Why ligi Faba Kari Jata mama jabi and Sidi Jai.
Why Fanja mama jabi hana be legi mu ngi wa dafa fa legi dafa noppi. Waaye moom tamit gaa ñu ko saaga si TikTok bi de léegi xale yi ñoo ko dee saaga.
Mama Jabi li xew mooy Mama Jabi hanga this family toy moom ñu ko use family boo xam ne ñooñu dañ tooy matadi mooy Sister Baro gisoo muy fecca kooku di ko jox xaalis family toy ñu laa use waaye hanga Mama Jabi tamit ndeysaan.
Waaye maa ngi gis benn vidéo ñooñu ñu ne Danso la santa. Wow.
It's very sad. Gambia sometimes ninte milanka kumbole kabulankona fanninga.
Why have you Jeremy Marero? Ninga wale Gambia musulo disco naturalize. Go with the mare that's one.
Fanja nga musa gis Gambia ku naturalize fofu. Fanja why ndida don jeriñ Mama Jabi di? At least mu nekk citizen.
Why your Mama Jabi more upper citizen you don't
Fanja yow sa first lady bi sa naturalize.
So I don't know if you have ever seen any application form.
No. Keba na mana application la ba ma njaxal keba. Aben na loi bu ko kono ko yo iñata kan naturalize di.
Man dia musuma ko diga. Hanga bin ko wahe da man ala da mare. Diga diga ñoo joge ci de kabutora. Get up on the can
You go with $5,000 and said, I want to naturalize. Yes, you are.
Why Keba? Gambia gave naturalize. So you will take a juge fele. Pakistan. So you have New York birth certificate, ID card, passport.
Why Fanja xam nga luma jaxal Mama Jabi kon naka la amé suñu kayit yi? No. Dama do am debate ak benn NPP mu ne Mama Jabi jëkkëram Gambian la so am na right to am kayit. Waaye loolu da nga dem through process, isn't it? So la Gambian tak.
One process. You say who Nigerian you ane Gambian passport nga loolu mo ñu open.
Waaw dafa bari sa man gis naa fi benn Nigerian mu ngi am suñu passeport. Yeah. Mu ne xaalis la génne Fanja wax nga dëgg Gambia kenn de naturalize foofu.
Gambia kan mooy waste time su fekkee ne citizen yi mën a dox dem am passport am ID card am everything gan hay xanaa Ghana town rek lañ yàpp de ñooñu lañ yàpp ñooñu may jooy ID man loolu
waaw Fanja dafa mel ni Gambia xanaa automatic naturalization Gambia mo nega am automatic natural wala money naturalization.
Harity like Jamaican madam among Gambia Gambia man leen dama bëgg pour ngeen joxal ma ki Gambian passport
waaw
dama jox na xaalis rek dinañ ko jox
non waaye suñu réew daal dafa ñun Gambia moom kon léegi Fanja wax boobu noonu dinaa ko bàyyi fo naa amul benn njëriñ ma ne Fatou Babaro naturalisation
non amul benn njëriñ because suñ dëkk xam nga suñ dëkk mooy dëkk bu amul faron
non waaye Fanja wax boobu loolu def ko de naxar de su ma waxee fii ne moom du Gambian Fanja
du Gambian di
waaw boobu mu ne suñ ko waxee loolu mu ne ko bàyyi leen ko ku wérut dafay wane si seet li dafa dof waaw
soo gisee muy ko naxari dafa xam ne Gambia dangaa doo immigration danga dem ñu doole lu nekk so lu tax ngay ko point out
non Gambia moom I wish Europe tamit mu neex noonu ku ñëw fii rek ku ñëw rek nga am passeport fii easily
waaye nag bi nga waxee loolu suñu dëkk ba ni dégg man si ban dëkk laa jógee dëkk boo xam ne
well am na ku fi bind mu ne Jammeh during Jammeh time naturalization used to happen am na ku bind Kumba benn Kumba mu ne during Jammeh time naturalization
musuma koo gis tamit koo xam ne ñu ne tey laa naturalize Gambia musuma koo dégg suma dégg bi yëpp boobu musuma koo dégg
no xëj Fane Ndiaye xam nga fii naturalization case bi su ko amee is so important. It's a valuable naturalization, okay, because it's a part to citizenship. Nu nga am sa passport bi, okay. Waaye bu Gambia bi xëj na dafa so unimportant. Suñ la joxe naturalization paper yow de sa den ko xooti nga de sa den ko xooti. Non doo mun a am birth certificate. Waaw fii moom soo judoowul fii doo am birth certificate.
Exactly waaye Gambia moom mun ngaa jógee Sierra Leone sa ñoo am birth certificate Gambia.
Waaw
loolu moo gën a sad ci fi Gambia si loolu moom is very sad.
ñun pour régler dëkk bi problème la de.
ba pare comme xam nga lan Sonko ni mu dee waxee like mu ne cross border do xam nga mu ne cross border do bi sonal nañu Gambia
moom loolu la ne waaye Fane Ndiaye loolu ñuy bari dinañ leen affect su waxee loolu nag lan Sonko
waaye seexu nag nga joka side seexu ñi point finger si yooyu noonu Gambia ñooñu sonal nañ Gambia de
te dafa mel ni ñoom ñoo dee manko di ñu xeex na di
ñooñu dañ sonale Gambia
waaw
dama ne sa yaa ngi gis ne sax xam nga am nañ MP bi ñoo wax ne kooku sax du Gambian
waaw mus naa dégg story boobu tamit
lii dafa doy waar Gambia daal mooy loolu ba pare xam nga am na yenn Gambian yoo xam ne sax xam nga bëgguñ ku ko dee wax
non soo ko waxee def la ne naxar
waaye loolu lu laa naxaree loolu sa dëkk ngaa dimbale
non Fane Ndiaye loolu laa dee wax fii Angleterre fii everyday ñu ngi wax affaire gan yi ñooñu loolu mooy seen waxtaan léegi seen nation seen parlement bi seen radio yi affaire gan yi rek la ñoo wax everyday
seexu dangaa gis ne influencer yi sax suñ nekkee si maire yi loolu la maire yi paa yi nekk di wax cross the border gan yi ñun ñoo
asylum seekers yi waaye fii Gambia soo waxee affaire yi gan yi rek nit yi ñu mer lu tax
dañ dee dem to a point dañ dee dem si asylum seekers si seen hôtel yi nekk ñuy la
waaw ñu ngi leen a vidéo naka lañ dëkka foofu noonu waaw
ñu ngi leen a wan ne ñoom ñu ngi nekk si hôtel waa dëkk bi ñu ngi nekk si mbedda yi
waaw
xam nga waaye ñooñu defuñ loolu problème
non looloo tax sax fii Fane Ndiaye léegi fii political party boo xam ne waxuloo si affaire gan yi yow doo win election fii
doo win election because ñooñu dañ sonna si gan yi
waaw waaye Gambia de moom ku wax affaire gan ñu mere la man loolu jaaxal na ma de
yëpp waaye ñi dee mer yëpp soo diggee ba si biir ñooñu tamit lu yàlla xam doy na de ori la Sonko ngeen cross border yi
Faja yaa ngi tooñ nag
la Sonko loolu la dee wax de
waaye sax waa ji de moom bokkul si cross border yi de Baro
Baro bokk na di Seewu
non Baro Gambian la bàyyi tooñ
Seewu bàyyi ma Papi Baro du Gambian
Baro de moom Gambian la de
xëy na yaayam mooy Gambian waaye Papi Baro
wax
ne Gambian
waaye Barrow de moom Gambia Yaya Jammeh sa Gambian la.
Sehu ñun dañ torox Sehu. ñun. Apart from Jawara. Yaya Jammeh ñëw na nit ñi point finger. Kii tamit ñëw na nit ñi point finger. te suñ mooy tuutee.
waaye mbiri Jammeh Fan Njie it's very interesting nga ñu ne dañoo dem dégg nga story bi special prosecutor ñu ngi ko war a fay xama 25 million ñaata dollars tubaab boobu noonu angale la waaw waaye that's lot of money man that's xaalis boobu dafa bari de
Sehu gis nga lii Sehu Gambia ni añ leen jóg ñu vote Barrow out
ba pare xam nga man dama foog ne Barrow gaa dañ indi loolu pour distract nit yi si affaire yi Ousainou Bojang case bi waaw boobu la because
ak affaire yi election bi tamit
waaw
ak affaire yi election bi tamit ñi ay criminal lañ Sehu soo gisee gaa UDP yi ñu jógee UDP dem sampi parti MPP gaay nekkaa ñoom benn boot because xam nañ ne ñii xam nañ naka lañ dee sàccee élection xam nañ naka lañ dee manipulate élection loolu moo tax gaay yi nangu pour toppa seen gannaaw ñoom itamit li leen raw 22 years si Jammeh ñoom itamit ñu mun koo lekka xanaa amuloo loolu noonu Sehu
non loolu xaw ma ko waaye Fan Njie sa xarit bi Moussa Dieng man jëg naa koo dégga de danga ko dee déglu
am nga lan la Sehu Moussa Dieng su ma buggee waxam damaa ñëw commencé si wax rek si moom Sehu Moussa dafa tribalist maa ko wax
Fan Njie yaa ngi accuse Moussa Dieng de
Moussa dafa tribalist Sehu maa ko wax Sehu Moussa moo encourage ci parti bu mu nekk parti boobu mu am moo encourage Lamin J Darboe pour mu génn UDP du tale mu toppi ci Lamin J Darboe because Lamin J Darboe soose la maa ko wax
xanaa dafa encourage woon Lamin J Darboe tamit mu génn UDP
waaw di waaw moom moo gën a xam nga moom moo gën a encourage Lamin J Darboe pour mu génn UDP indirect comme lim doon xam nga lim doon wax xam nga 1 and 1 is 2 nekkul 3 lu tax mu toppi Lamin J
so yow ba léegi da nga lay déglu seen programme bi for the people by the people
déglu seen programme bi waaye loolu moom déglu naa ko because like li wax bi mu wax parti bi mu bokk tey xaw ma kula bu mu bokk tey exact what la use pour Lamin J Darboe tamit waaye lu tax mu toppi Lamin J Darboe te at least Lamin J Darboe kooku parti la lead waaye moom parti bu mu nekk parti bi taxawagut lu tax mu toppi Lamin J Darboe because Lamin J Darboe soose la lii mooy dëgg bi
Fan Njie yaa ko wax de ma waxuma ko de bala fada moo si ma mere
maa ko wax kenn waxu ko maa ko wax lu tax mu toppi Lamin J Darboe dafa am parti lu tax mu bokki
Fan Njie baal tooñ Moussa suma waaye la nag
na nekk sa waay man moom dëgg lay
Alaaji Moussa Dieng xam nga moom tamit dem na Maka def nga ne fada demoon na Maka de Alaaji la di Ibrahima Silla sa Alaaji la Ibrahima Silla Keba malato la ñu UDP di ni mo le lafta toje ndoro la bak Fan Njie naka seen late night show bi nag gaay dañu am programme late night show dañoo xaar ba Massi Sehu Sedi li tedda ñu dem si seen late night show bi waaye dama dee am seen feedback léegi gaay yi yónni ma audio yi ñu recordal ma screen record yi waa gaay xam nga gaay dañ leen dee screen record Keba fa lan ka de la wol late night programme la Keba no Keba du dem si late night programme bi no wo Keba wo man ke la blad woto fofu du sa place
Mama Jabi dañ ko defal special programme
Fan si seen late night programme bi xam nga man def ma attaque xanaa waxuma la loolu No, def ma ba pare du attaque rek Fanja def ma threaten. Mune dema mune man by force dina by baro. Mune by force suma by baro. Loolu la ma wax. Ah. Xam nga lan la ma wax si audio bi mu ne ma saay su ma waxee mbiri baro rek moom dafa attaque Darboe. Fanya man dama man foog naa benn Saturday evening ma toog rek audio ñu ngi dugg suma phone bi man ban nombre la ni ba bari ma gis xam nga boñam yi si vidéo bi rek boñ bi laa ko gisee rek ma ne kii Mama Jabi la ma déglu audio di ma traité foog naa di following week la attaque Fatou Sène Sabally.
Mama Jabi amul jom kooku amul jom hanga Mama Jabi sax the Gambian si guy okay like su Mama Jabi dee wax guy MPP duñ dee rus ko xam ne non Gambian na because moom su waxee rek loolu wan na la ne kooku du Gambian.
waa Fanja police yi ñoo ko dee garde man loolu moom naxari si moom.
waaye Sehu kii ni naka la tuddaati Sidi Touré mooy yaafus Sidi Touré moom daf fi def loo xam ne kenn musu koo def.
waaye baro moo ko instruct bi pour mu jox ko sécurité.
Sidi Touré
ñu ne xam nga lu xew ñu ne life am bi is in danger. So because more point this kii naka la tudda Ousseynou Bojang. So léegi because life am is in danger ñu ne dañ ko jox sécurité. Ma loolu mënuma ko. Okay, yeah, so cool relevant ke ba baraka bages. Thank you very much.
Constitution Kim jox right pour ngeen jox ko sécurité. Ngeen joxu leen kooku sécurité muy suñ parti bi.
Waaw as former vice president kañ.
Seewul gisa lu nekk di xew Gambia du dëgg du yoon waaye lii yëpp Barrow dina ko fees de ak Sidi Touré seewul man Gambia xam nga man dama dee toog man de xanaa ñii suñ dee wax
waaye Fanja yow tamit yaa ngi toon Sidi Touré nekk goro Barrow Fanja kan mooy dem against sa goro bala moom la bëggul ñu nangu Barrow nangu système di
waaye Sehu li ma wax mooy Sidi Touré or na ko ne comme ni moo deyee su Barrow nekkutoon président du taka ko
non waaye loolu ci biti la fanaan ñëpp xam nañ loolu
so loolu noonu xam nga loolu sax Sehu gis na li xew Gambie xewut nekkut fenn Sehu soo xam nga ne Barrow kii ne naka judaati jabari kii Sidi Touré mun naa def lu nekk nit Gambia sax te kenn du si mun dara.
waaw kooku mun naa def lu ko ne.
loolu yëpp xam nga loolu yëpp dafa lii seewu Gambia daal.
non Fanja comme xam nga lu ma dee gis comme Angleterre fii ñu dem police yi dem arrest Prince Andrew nekk loolu du musa xew Gambia comme Barrow rakaam bi nga dem arrest ko police arrest ko te tàggoo gis nga buñ doon arrest Prince Andrew tàggoo ak Kimbi sax waxuñ ko dara.
Is he above the law?
No, he's not.
There you go. Why Barrow mom? Hanga Barrow bu mo xene dafa sign day nit. Hanga su fekkee ne loolu de ka bo serious la. Dinañ ko arrêté.
Ba pare Fanja ma ngi dégg NPP gars ñu wax ne ñu ne Lamin Jeera ba dañ ko war a invite for questioning because dafa wax ne moom xam na witnesses yooyu noonu ñoom ñu rey kii waaye Barrow tamit mu ne Alaaji Ousseynou exactly lu tax police yi teewuñ owuñ Barrow exactly Barrow tamit
hanga Lamin Jeydabo de xanaa mu bàyyee leen ko
non kooku bàyyoon nañ ko non gars yi ñu ne dañu ragal pour téye ko because bu gala bind ne suñ ko arresté dëkk bi dañoo def ni suñu way protest so gars yi ñu ne ñun dañ bëgg a indi instability Gambia bala élection because ñun dañ xam ne dañoo lose élection ba pare so ñoom ñu ne ñun ñoo nekk si gannaaw gala di
gala tamit gala nga xam ne am na ñoo xam ne 99.9 seen
bëgguñu UDP
bëgguñu UDP ba pare dañ bëggoon turi Ousseynou lañ doon ut si access yi Yaya Jammeh yi
Fanja gaay ñu la oode ñu ne late night dafa start
kan moo ma oo
am na ku binda fii no stress mu ne Fanja late night kooku xam nga ne kooku suma sister la no stress mi
really
yeah suma mbokk la after keroog lañ bokk si benn live mu wax rek ma xam baataan bi
okay
yeah
late night bi dafa start nga late night bi léegi la dama dee dem hanga ma xulo ya
waaye Fanja yow sooy def early shift doo mën a bokk si late night bi di
no
because sis la tam def dee nekk foofu
sis la dafa dee nekk léegi xam nga li dee xew su fekkee ne maa ngi def early shift
waaw
su ma eewoo pour sangu si la gaay dee nekk on
nga join leen
xam nga dafa maa génn si biir néeg ba yooyu noonu ma nekkaa ñoom léegi
xanaa ñoom dañ dee nekk foofu ba kañ Fanja
because of time different xam nga America
because aji moom mu ngi America
aji mu ngi America so time different bi la
okay
so léegi am na benn bés boo xam ne dañu wax ba 5 o'clock si suba fii
yéen da ngeen am jot de
waaye time boobu noonu man dama offoon xam nga man suma ay dugg yëpp suma offee moom awma frontière fu nekk mun naa faa dugga waaye suma offutee
xanaa lan ngeen dee waxtaan foofu général waxtaan la ndax xanaa
lu nekk lañ dee wax lu nekk
Ablaye tamit mën a may jël ko waaye Ablaye ñun léegi te ñu rapport Ablaye mu ngi Gambia Ablaye UDP Ablaye is in Gambia but I don't know whether his network will be good. Let me see. Ablaye, I haven't seen your request. Oh, you're here. Okay. Ablaye is here. Keroog maa ngi dégg waaye network am bi baaxut keroog si benn live. Mie mooy gan Ablaye. Keba Kinte was Shino the lemba nga drop. Asino ras.
Registration, registration is on.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you want every MP to go in your area and survey.
Yeah, Lolo is important, Keba. I agree with that, Ablaye. They should participate, man, Keba. They should.
Yeah, everybody have to participate.
Yeah.
No ceremonial, we all have to work.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe you participate because it's effort make la own.
Long time.
Suleiman sa how gis na ko si how mo video mu ngi dem fofu no de wax agaay.
Okay.
As an MP mun nga dem nga collect data nga xam luy xew fofu you have that you have the leverage as an MP. At least man suma ma si message with course come at least I'm not body on my own rules because you are a parliamentarian. So long so that the young ones on the ground, they are fighting them. Then you tell them some,
Okay.
I think no more.
Okay.
Dafa am wax bu ma starton fii mooy waxi Keba Mali Bojang.
Wow.
Keba Mali Bojang na dem laaji political jam fa Ousseynou Dabo mu explain ko.
Senaga.
Ousseynou ñaata nit ñoo ko jam fa si politique.
Waaw moom tamit kii def ko disappoint Lamin Touré.
Kooku Lamin Touré boobu that I don't know.
Hangali xew. Ñooñu dañ doon lekka MPP ñu lekka Keba Mali move gaay dem lekka ba ñëf yi xawali fen gaay dem waat.
No, but that Lamin Touré, man, I never trusted God. I never trusted him. Muslim trust.
How can you trust such and
See who
is a boy? I don't know who is. I'm an influencer.
No, but Fanja, xam nga man lu ma gis Gambia nit yi amuñu rusé kaay because kooku ak lu mu yaka fi Adama Barrow,
tey ma sol green ëllëg ma sol yellow gannaaw ëllëg seewu man damaa rus ba pare looy wax ni hanga like damaa rus xaw ma lan la seewu man damaa rus
yeah, it's very
man nenay mënuma ko nde duñ dee rus seewu man xaalis lu tax hanga ma nekk foo xam ne hanga mooy suma xol bi te ne suma fees bi maa ngi jaay ñàkk jom ne rusuma waaye sa xol bi seewu yow nit la dina toog nga reflect nga ne ma dee fii laa bokk ma dem bokk fële.
Why, Fanja, for all the time, if you are used to a certain lifestyle like in Gambia, and you don't cut your coat according to your size.
Yeah.
You want to live big, live flamboyant lifestyle, amuto, yage dawal. So, lolo mola de force see this kind of situations. So, again, you run out of money.
Right, so this thing there then. Say when you tell Abla, I'm giving you a noise.
Wow. Abla, better get mute, you can any noise like that. Okay.
Say who I'm lima one more. You're singing there them send bop and you're a day joke.
Yeah, we got more food like any guy and people didn't go respect, sir. No.
Then you're day joke. Then I know you know. Key mom kita mi rusu bili then ko dia wasihu
why Fanja keba mari bojang fan nga gisee his future fan you think mom I don't know wax na du delu MPP mom fan la mo nek mom
man di hanga fu nek ni suma xel bi li mo laal mo ndax keba ma di si bopam du delu
no wax na ne mom du delu why I don't know
ziga Fanja li nga wax non man that's what I want to believe in that ruga ni they'll go auto last minute. They told me support Baro. He didn't fight in the board. I'm telling you, you don't even need their coalition. They're irrelevant. It's a my boy.
Dama fogne keba ma di bojan si bopa.
You bought a boy. He jumped from one place to another.
Si man how man kalen man ne yena dama ko rus ablay man yena dama ko rus.
No, really.
Dama rus.
So mom legi mom ak ñan ñoo dess ci patiyam ci groupe am bi
hanga man hawma ñi hawma len
no ñu lay ñew tok ci bo kéram ñu mëna la jox dépasse ana
yeah hanga tamit
you have those kind of politicians as well
te hanga ne politique Gambia legi hustling field la
waaw hustling field la comme ma ci may fati le
yow ya wax dëgg kay
hustling field la ci
way Fanja xam nga leen lu ma jàll si may Baro joxut ko place moom
waaye xam nga ne may loolu la fu mu nekk ni target bi loolu la waat target bi loolu la de target bi loolu la may liggéey la bugaat all means necessary liggéey la may bugaat waaye xoolal may naka la ko xale yi ndaw yi di pamti si internet bi sihu dafa ruslu
waaw mal moo de moom kooku def ko de dal de
loolu dafa ruslu yow hanga li nga wax fii da nga fen ak yooyu noonu understand nga seewu dafa di génne vaar yi kenn xamul seewu dafa ruslu
waaye yow da nga foog ne Fanja vaar def de vaar do you think Mike cares about vaar
waaye seewu dafa ruslu seewu man yéen dama ko rus seewu yow soo amutee doom sa yaa ngi am ay mboka seewu naka ngaa gisante sa mboka yi yéen ay sula dalee naka ngaa gisante sa mboka yi man yuy laa dee xalaat
waaye ok xaaral ma wax la Fanja ñu ne may dafa am grievance towards UDP gis nga bu mu nekkoon bu Baro génnee ko fale interior dafa accuse ne UDP ñoo ko set up UDP ñoo ko boole because dafa amoon benn report fii te boobu la tuuti ñu ne mu ne gars UDP ñoo nekk si gannaaw report boobu noonu
waaye dëkkuloo seewu may si boppam moo wax ne Adama Barrow dafa bëgg a APRC join ko moo tax mu def ko
waaw loolu la wax
may loolu la wax te man foog naa ni loolu si la bokka because moom dafa jotee woon a APRC si affaire Haruna Jatta bi
wow
so from there hanga to be fair if you may ak UDP still hanga the fact is something personal okay hanga lolu duñ tok ci plateforme
xamna fu ngay dem xamna ko
yeah so lolu mo fi nek ñu ne
man tamit foog laa loolu suma xel bi dem na si loolu de
yeah ñu ne lolu la ñu ne hanga something
personal stuff la
tehu naka nga indi personal si fi politique sehu
waaye xam nga Gambian si naka lañ mel ñoom Gambian si duñ dee mën a define personal let me mute Ablay Ablay mu ngi nuyu waa Gambian si on the ground
xam nga loolu li moo indi sa personal boobu la ñoo reveal man ni wax ni is personal man yëguma woon loolu waaye yëg naa ko ndik may behavior
Fan Njaay waaye loolu bu mu xewee yàgg na di
waaye loolu lay wax waaye xam nga xëy na ñu bari xamuñ woon
man xam naa loolu bu yàgga
waaye nit ñi fu mu nekk nii ñu ko dégga ñi ko yëf yi dafa tollu foo xam ne ñi ko dégga war ñenn yi war dégga nañ waruñ koo dégga seexu te loolu jaru ko dara jaru fi lii
waaw loolu waaye xam nga am na ñoo xam ne suñu amee différence ak yow rek ñoom dañ ko dee personalize ak stuff te because man xawma lan la sometimes you look the sort of hate mu am towards UDP is so strong
yeah loolu la waaye xam nga moom xam nga nit ñi xam nga wax nañ ko so dafa war a bàyyi xelam xam nga hate UDP ba tax Gambia yëpp la daf ko jar sew loolu tamit war nga koo sóoraale de xam nga ne Gambia fu mu nekk nii ñëpp ay xoolee may they look down to him
bu ko fu mu waxee ne mu ne su UDP bii ne moom dafa go into exile
yal na yàlla def loolu seexu bondee loolu may dina ma ñee may dina xam ne xosali mat moo metti aw bi xosali mat
waaye Fan Njaay may mosoo naa nekk diaspora di
waaye seexu bàyyi ma seexu
may was in Spain la nekkoon da no may ko di UDP winda bi da exile
waaye seexu yal na yàlla def
ay ole fo di
seexu li ma ñaan yàlla yal na yàlla def loolu may ñëw
I think it's just a political rhetoric campaign, that's all.
teewu yal na yàlla def loolu man bëgg naa loolu mu am
Fadi xanaa yow yëguloo time struggle me may was here fan la nekkoon Spain some abla benu mi doole
No, he came to Holland here.
foog naa Holland la boori Holland yooyu
Holland la dekkoon dama fa ne Spain la nekkoon
He went to ICC.
okay
Criminal court. Then I think, yeah. See them again.
No. Let me ask. Is he also a dual citizen, Mike?
I'm not sure about that. That's no.
No, man, go man, my dual citizen.
So my amuton Kate bum nekk in Europe, hana?
No, go bako. Asapula, muna.
I can see. He was in Sweden, he was in Holland, he was in Austria, he was in.
He was just an illegal immigrant.
Yeah.
A whole lawyer, he could have recognized his immigration status. No, but it's possible that I'm not Kate, but I'm not passport.
No, I'm a lawyer. If you are a lawyer,
yeah,
or an expert in something,
yeah,
engineer, you can apply asylum, related status direct.
Okay.
I'm not that because he was a lawyer.
Okay.
Then he can travel around Europe until he settled in one place.
Okay. Well, I'm not sort of Kate because they've done Tuki around. They've done them even ECOWAS. Yeah.
It was not. I think Spain also. Spain, Sweden. Time of Mozart, my brother, Mama Lingesasa.
Yeah.
Ali Kalani.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah. That is the most recent.
So my hanga my fu mu nekk ni hanga mu ngi ni tax na ba xale yi di ko cax-caxe te loolu moo ko indil boppam
Anyway, Faja, how about Ablay? Wow. Wow, good enough a lot, but tomorrow is Saturday. So thank you. Thank you. Good night. Bye. Bye. Okay, mari ngol program o kum Fajang.